Pride and
All right, we're going live, and we'll have Flea coming up saying what he thinks about basketball.
You just fucking live in the same city as the team is from. It doesn't mean you have any fucking say in what they do or how well they do. Your support of the team doesn't actually matter. What matters is what players they buy and how good they are. All this fake pride and bullshit. And, we're cheering for the Raptors, our team. Yeah, they're your team this year because they were in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, you didn't care about them last year, but all of a sudden, you think like, oh my god, these guys are amazing.
You're all sad, pathetic.
It's like you've been a fan for years.
Hey, listen, I don't have any stake in Chad's life, but I'm still happy when he has sex for 5 hours every night.
God. All right, so before we get started, and before I ask everybody what they're drinking tonight, which beer should I have? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. So
depends which way you're looking at. Yes, that one.
Yeah. So this one right here, the IPA brewed with Quebec yeast. I've never had a beer with Vec yet.
Well, now you're going to.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Welcome.
The other two are, of course, also Trailways. There's Trailway Bliss Session IPA and Bucks Fizz Brute IPA, which are also fresh.
Those look like Niagara College brewing beers.
Shut up.
Wow, you're looking very fetching. If I was from Louisiana, I'd totally fuck you right now.
Wow.
Oh shit. I see Dan's in the chat.
I still see Nick as an egg, so my thing needs to update.
Yeah, what's wrong with you guys? Fine.
I see Dan is in the chat, and if you want a link, I'm going to send you one.
No, we can't have more than one Nick per chat. It's too much.
Shit,
Another difference. One's Maxwell, one's Markwell.
Markwell.
And one's Macwell.
I gotta say, Joe's been doing way too much hangouting this week. It's like I think he's exceeded his quota for this month already.
So Joe's got a big thing in front of his face. What is that?
It's yours penis.
I don't know. It goes in my mouth though. Most
Goes
of
it?
Goes in your mouth?
It goes in my mouth.
It's girthy.
It goes all right.
It makes me sound the opposite of you, so it's a win for me.
Yeah, you sound like you're on the planet.
I
love you, Ari.
It's a reminder. Your thirds around.
What?
Huh? What? So, what else is everybody drinking?
Go down the line.
Wheat. Viewer, what are you drinking other than water?
Nothing.
All right, Joe, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Raptors Kool-Aid.
Drinking the Raptors Kool-Aid. Okay, Joe, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the. I think this was the beer of the Well and Piss Up that we determined the best. Right, this was the winner.
Yes, 100%.
Labatt Blue Citra, absolutely fantastic. Brewed with Citra Mosaic hops. You totally can tell without question. Citra and Mosaic hops in here. It says bright hop aroma, crisp, clean finish. Totally, 100%. They nailed it. 10 out of 10. I didn't get it for free, so maybe a 9.75. I don't know. I didn't rib beard it.
You knocked it down to 0.5 because you didn't get it for free.
I left one in Ashley's fridge for Chad, but then Ashley, in our drunken communications, apparently gave it to somebody else. I think it was Rib Beard. So
Rib Beard.
Oh yeah.
Well, that means
because Red Beard did wind up with a can.
You're not missing much. Yeah. You can get.
Was that fucking midget injured?
I will say it's not bad for what it's supposed to be. Just saying, and I don't know. Chad's not aware, and a lot of this costs the exact same as the Labatt Blue and Labatt Blue Light, exact same price.
Really? It's not bad for a piece of shit.
It tastes like a very tasty, like chocolate covered piece of shit. Is what it is.
Well, it's better than Blue and Blue Light.
Oh yeah, without question. That's not even close.
Without question, it's better than that. It actually wasn't that bad. Like a good sessionable beer.
Well, I could, for somebody who wants
you were hammered when you were hammered.
For somebody, we're all hammered at all times.
I really was hammered when I drank it, but I didn't mind it.
Somebody who wants to drink something with a little bit more flavor that's a macro and has macro.
Goodbye, Beer Patrol.
So it's like that. So it's like if you took a dog turd and you put it on a plate and served it to someone, and the person went, "I'm not eating this fucking dog turd." but then someone came along and like squeezed some lemon on it, maybe put a little bit of like ranch dressing on the side or something like that. Let me have this dog turd.
I imagine a dog turd with ranch dressing would be delicious.
It's like you say, it's almost like that dog turd was like, you haven't had a crack, you've been hungry for weeks and you had the first cracker. It's going to be the most amazing cracker you ever eaten. You're like, yeah, that's that first dog turd you ever eaten, but you're super hungry and you haven't eaten in like 4 months and you're going to eat a dog turd.
No, Nick.
I left for 30 seconds and I have no idea what the fuck Nick is talking about.
He's basically gone on to the cracker that everybody jizzed on.
Oh, gross. Soggy biscuits around? What is happening?
Doggy biscuits, not soggy biscuits.
What the fuck?
What is even happening right now?
You got to stop digging yourself
there you go. There's a look at Trailways Oculus. Looks nice.
This is a look at Trailways Good Times.
Is it a good time though, Ashley?
I'm about to find out. I don't know.
Good Times in the fridge. We still have a whole bunch of cans of that.
Speaking of which, and Nick, on that beer now, so I've actually drank 12 beers from Trailway. I thought that's like double the amount I thought. Yeah, courtesy to you. So that's crazy.
Jesus. Which ones have you had anyway?
I'd have to go look it on tap, but you can ask other people what they're drinking because it's needs to be
said.
Right,
fine. Let's go ahead. Now we know what Ashley's drinking. Lee, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Tatamagouche Brewing's Decorum Light Lager.
Oh shit!
Shit, son.
It's probably no Labatt Citra.
No, it really isn't. But 2.9%. I can sit here.
Wow, 2.9%. That's MGD, but better. Without question.
It tastes like kind of tastes like Oland Export, except for a bit drier, and thus better.
What is the price point on that for 2.9%?
It is too expensive. It's like almost $17 for 4 cans. But
$17 for 4 cans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
God damn, son.
That's the insane fucking pricing.
That's like a Tobaco condo money.
Yeah, that's our insane Nova Scotia fucking taxes.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Wow,
that's like worse than going to the States for craft.
Let's not get crazy, but yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's a little.
But I mean, when you only want like 4 or 5 beers a night and
something to session on, man, perfect.
And something that doesn't taste like Olin Export because it tastes slightly better. Yeah.
Nick, did you care what I'm drinking tonight?
Nobody really does.
Chad, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, between hydrating myself with this LCBO Export, I am going to be drinking a Mad and Noisy lagered ale.
Oh.
Lagered ale.
Let's stick with the water, man.
They Kolsching it up over here.
I'm Kolsching it up with my overpriced water that I didn't pay for.
Do yourself a favor and have that Sydenham beer.
No, do not.
Oh,
God. I'd recommend highly.
Yeah, you should totally do it.
I think Alicia. Oh, she's her headphones that block me out somehow.
Now I think Greg's upset.
Whatever. Who cares?
I am going to do that probably live with Alicia tomorrow.
Okay.
You're gonna expose your poor.
All right.
Yeah, but she likes spice a little bit, so she might be into it.
All right, so let's dial back to Greg and see what he actually is drinking because we actually do care, even though we said we didn't.
Greg,
Maybe Joe doesn't care, but
no, he's not there. I actually care.
Oh man,
I consider Greg a friend, unlike a lot of you people around.
I'm sorry. Lee, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're able to have your own opinion, so
exactly.
No big deal.
Everybody's allowed to have opinion, no matter how stupid their palate is.
That's right. I just like in the.
That's why I tolerate you, Nick. I mean, come on.
Oh shit! I tolerate Nick because he hooks us up with Trailway for beer analysis.
Apparently, I give you 12 Trailways
games in the background. That's the best part.
That is true.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of the background, we've got the foreground, which is what Chris is drinking.
Yeah, you can't see Chris too well.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Let us read it. It's Pina Playa.
Pina Playa. It's a pineapple.
Pina colada goat natural flavor. Yeah, we can read the can, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that it was that.
Did you move quick yet?
No, I did not, and it's actually pretty fucking good.
I know. I reviewed it. It was good. I thought it was pretty fucking good.
He's got He's got like focus going on. Next fucking hangout, he's gonna have like lens flares and shit.
No, I'm bringing the focus back. I'm bringing it back to me.
Greg would not be actually offended because we were just having fun at his expense.
No,
this is Greg. They're like,
if
Greg
offended,
offends everybody else.
Yo, if Greg is offended in this situation, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, and I speak for everyone, even if I don't, but I totally do. Fuck Greg. The amount of people he's offended in his life.
Greg's just having a quickie.
The piece of shit that he is on other people's channels, he can fuck right off if he's offended. But he's not, so it's all right.
He's probably got like a 50-year-old, 55-year-old woman in a wig.
KD's other game's not playing.
The motherfucker wore a Trump 2020 shirt on my goddamn whodunit beer reviews. He can fuck right off.
All right, so Maria Devon, what are you drinking tonight? You drinking anything, Maria?
I had water. I'm pretty sure.
Water? Are you drinking LCBO alkaline water?
He's hard of hearing. You got to speak up.
Huh?
What?
Hello, everybody. Hey, I'm sorry about bugging.
That's cool. You're not muted. You were.
Now he is.
You are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He was conversing with one of his road hookers.
I wasn't going to say anything, but seems probable.
I still have this 4-pack that I got at Christmas time with the Wellington Brewing fucking what's in there? The Spice Odyssey Chai Latte Stout, the Chinook Single Pale,
Imperial,
Pale.
great.
What else is in here?
That Imperial is great. The Imperial sounds good.
Yeah, I got the Candle Coffee IPA, the Candle Burner Coffee IPA, and the Wellington Russian Imperial Stout.
Good thing the Raked Over isn't in that.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got the Wellington pack because we'll never see Wellington at the Albino Rhino Beer Fest again.
That's why I brought that up.
Speaking of Ontario to 4-packs, though, we actually got this spring's Bose pack here in New Brunswick, but this time it's in cans instead of that fucking overpriced 4-pack of bottles. It's like they had the 4 cans for $17, I think, which is really not a bad deal, except for one of them is Lug Tread.
Logo Tread.
Got like Full Time and then 2 others.
Yeah, they always have Lego Tread in there.
The Logo Tread, the sponsor of Dill Pickle Chips.
You know, to be honest, I don't mind Logo Tread. So, Greg, what are you drinking?
I want to try that Hellas that Bose has. Okay, sorry for changing topics to fucking beer. Sorry.
You were having a conversation with somebody. We had to mute you, or you muted yourself. I don't know. No one cares.
Yeah, anyway, Greg, what are you drinking?
I was saying goodnight to my son.
Oh, you care about my...
Yeah, I do care. We were actually just complaining about how you were offended.
Yeah, you're totally offended.
I was offended. Well, I got... Speaking of free beers and red...
That wasn't me.
That's you, for sure.
Go back to yelling into tasting Minitch's pussy.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa, hey.
Twisted
Totally licking words.
Sour,
those are licking words.
Sour series, tangible assets. I got this for free from Redbeard, so likely I'll give this a 10. It's a sour beer with tangerine flavor.
It's a tanned ass.
Tangible assets. Very close, Nick. In fact, you can almost get tanned ass if I cut out certain letters.
I think tan jazz. I think that's the one that Redbeard cracked open at the bottle share, wasn't it?
That's actually a good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a lot of tangerine for sure.
Because if I remember correctly, I tried to sample it.
I'm actually quite enjoying it, and as you know, I don't quite care for
Redbeard didn't
sours.
give me any of those beer freebies that were in the fridge.
What?
Yeah,
What?
But I didn't ask for him either. So he can keep all the fucking New Ontario crap.
Well,
yeah, no one wants to drink that.
Pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I gave him a Thomas Hardy and 2 GLB beers, and he bought me some jerky and then owed me a little bit more, so he just gave me some. So technically, they weren't free beers; they're just beers he gave me sort of as a trade.
It was a fair enough trade. I mean, the full beer looks.
You can't give them a 10 out of 10 then, right? Because they're not totally free. Like a 9.75, 9.5 maybe.
Yeah, I would say 9.25 at the most.
Nick out of 10.
Which jerky did you get?
Well, we sort of.
Which one didn't you get?
But we sort of split them, but he paid for all of them. But we got the regular because I'm boring. We got the key lime or whatever the fuck it was called, and we got one that was a little bit hot. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it wouldn't be like something you'd consider hot, Chad. But for us, it was.
It was the fucking habanero, the ghost pepper one, wasn't it? Or some habanero?
No, it wasn't the crazy hot one. It was like a mildly.
Dave gets mad at me. Because he has a Pepper X one, which is the hottest pepper in the world, and I just eat the entire bag and ask for more. And he's like, "How the fuck do you do that?"
That was the one that I had. It was hot, but I didn't want to eat it in the middle of a fucking beer fest when I'm trying to taste beers and nobody told me about it. Fucking Red Beer just throws on the table. It's like, oh yeah, though that's that one has like some hot peppers, not really hot.
I just wanted to throw it out there that there's comments, and before Joe actually reads me over the coals for not reading my own comments in my own streams, but Joe Gansel's out in the chat saying Super Fuzz, all my corner store had that and it wasn't a lager.
Better, Joe?
I'm not sure what Super Fuzz is. Joe,
Super Fuzz is
Nick, what's on your TV?
It's a blood orange pale ale.
Right now, some commercial about an amusement park.
Blood orange pale ale from Elysian,
anyway,
by the way, Nick.
That's what it is. Elysian's. Okay,
almost
cool.
positive. Yep.
Are you watching Beachcombers reruns?
No. Rod J's in the chat says, "Cheers all, cheers Rod." I sent you a link on Facebook, and the rest of the comments are just from Albino Rhino. Cheers, Rod, Roderick, Rodrika, Rodenbach, Roddy, Rowdy.
Oh, Nick's watching basketball.
Yeah, I got the ball, the basketball game in the corner. At least it's not full screen where it can, where you can get sued for copyright infringement.
I'm watching it right here.
Sued.
I bet you secretly even Lee's watching basketball.
No, I'm not actually.
Oh, the hockey game's on tomorrow.
Lee will also
watch curling. That. Is there any curling on?
There's no curling. It's not the Olympics.
Bowling. There's bowling going on.
Oh boy, let's watch some bowling.
No, not bad for. Oh, you got the stream?
Boning.
If you have enough TSN channels, you can also get darts.
Ooh.
People smoking darts.
I only watch real sports like pro wrestling and stepmother porn.
Like I only watch real sports like Shirling. Remember Kids in the Hall, the Shirling game? No, Nick. Nobody remembers Kids in the Hall.
I remember Kids in the Hall. I just remember they're good sketches. That's all.
Exactly.
Not the obscure ones that you.
But first, the horse. The horse.
Mr. Canoehead.
Mr. Canoehead.
That's the Frantics, though. 4 on the 4.
Yeah, the 4 on the 4 of the Frantics. With Bill, was it Rick Green and Bill Wildman? There were 2 of them.
Rick Green was one of them, yeah. And, other dudes.
Yeah, here's your exhibition Shirling.
Kids in the Hall. Oh, that's just great. Chicken lady skits were awesome.
I think the idea is they got to pull the other guy closer so they get bit by the cobra or some shit. It is a fucked up sport. Anyway, just there we had exhibition Shirling on my live stream. So,
Is there anyone we hate in the chat yet?
I'm switching over to
we hate
here.
in the chat.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I'm drinking a different beer right
do the people you hate still show up?
I think we've weeded out those guys. I mean, we haven't seen like Chris Peters or Jordan in a long time.
There's nobody left.
Yeah, I was going to see. I was going to see if
Leave alienated them all.
I was going to see if Drunken One showed up yet or not.
We love Drunken One. He's like
Lee wants to return. Lee wants the return of the Beer Tubers Player Haters Ball 2019.
All right.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I don't know. What did you say?
Now I gotta go home and change Buck Nasty's mother's dish. I hate you. I hate you.
Don't know you. Fuck you.
What can I say about that vest that hasn't been said about Afghanistan? You look bombed out
and depleted.
You would actually like this one from Trailway. This is all the onions.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And that dank ass motherfucker. Maybe I should have gave it. Well, you really like the Voyagers, so I can't really say negative about.
For what?
The Voyager, the Trailway Voyager you had.
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot.
Cool.
Yeah,
you like that one, and you like the almost nuclear.
Yeah, I like that one too.
No, I don't think he did.
Huh?
I was there. I was with him when we drank it.
I can't hear you.
No, the double dry hopped Green Island Joe is what you're thinking of that I didn't really care for that much.
Yeah, that was.
He liked all the other. See, he liked everything at the share, but he won't tell anybody because he doesn't. He's a true hipster.
No, I didn't say I liked most things. I didn't have any full beer. That's why.
That's true. Or any New Ontario, right?
You didn't have your palate blown.
The one New Ontario I had was the Waxman. I didn't mind it. It was really sweet. And I don't know if it was stylistically correct. I enjoyed it, but then again, I was hammered at that point.
See, I've had three full beers. 2 of them were butter bombs, and one of them was okay.
I think
we don't know which one the butter bomb was.
Fuck Lock Street. That's all I'll say.
I bought 2 cans of beer from New Ontario. I bought one of their big and beautiful juicy IPAs, and I bought a Waxman. And after I had their New England style IPA, the Hoppercon, and the big and beautiful, like the New England style IPA wasn't a New England style IPA. There was no haze, no nothing. It was clear as day. It was okay, flavor wise, but it wasn't a New England style IPA. The second one was the big and beautiful juicy IPA, which tasted like garbage.
Oh, it was terrible.
And after those 2, I was just like, fuck, I gave away the Waxman. I think either Chad or somebody knew the
Waxman I didn't find bad, but again, I drank it like maybe the 25th, 30th beer of the share. So my palate was, how do you say, not there?
Fuck.
Yeah, I just it's all right.
They're the guys that made the maple beer that blew up on my channel.
I remember watching that.
The only beer that they've done successfully, consistently, is their Bear Runner, which is a blonde ale, isn't it?
Talking about butter bombs, I'm gonna drink my last extra beer from Charlottesville.
Oh boy,
that thing was fucking gross. You know what else is gross? Lock Street Summer Wit. That none of us thought was a wit beer or involves summer in it. Like if you want to go to watch a fucking new movie and
their summer wit is just their winter wit with a different name. And
it's fucking butter. It was butter with salt and more butter and then a little bit of salt.
Put that on popcorn is what Joe was trying to say.
It was popcorn. It was fucking a macro beer.
You know what the best part is? The recipe for that was made by Sarah. Sarah made the recipe for that when she was just learning how to brew, and now they have a brewmaster that came out of the college, and they're still brewing it the exact same way.
I forgot who it was. I think it was Jamie or maybe Ashley. I think it was Jamie, and Jamie's like, man, I had this beer from Lock Street, and it's a butter bomb, and we all drank it, and it was I chugged my fucking glass as someone dared me. Yeah, it was disgusting every second.
Jamie and Dan are both with us tonight. Dan, what are you drinking? I see you got something in your hand.
Oh, I do. I most certainly do. I have nothing in the way of a butter bomb.
Ooh.
I have Bellwood's Brewery Jelly King apricot.
Ooh, Bellwood's Jelly King.
Peach apricot.
Peach apricot sour.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds all right. It's no Labatt Blue Citra, let's be honest.
So what's that?
Don't make me pull out the Coors Citra.
You got a crowler, but though of it. What is that like a local one of those craft beer stores that sells you by the keg? They have to buy the keg and then they pour it into a crowler for you?
Yep. It would be.
Neat. I would love to have something like that here.
Right. Yeah, we call
that Tops in Lewiston.
Basic
Tops. Do they have that at Tops? Fucking grocery store?
Dude, at Brewed and Bottle, they had a Jelly King. I got the raspberry peach variant. And but they also had Tops. At a Tops in Lewiston, a grocery store. They have a fucking crawler machine.
They got tons of shit on keg.
They have a crawler machine.
Make crawler machine.
At a fucking
So this is a brown ale. This is a brown ale.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's not.
Wait, no, it's not.
That looks like an amber at best.
That's an amber.
That is Fancy Pants.
How are they?
That was the one we drank, was it not? Actually, that was their.
How are those fuckers still in business? They make such terrible beer.
That's what I drank for. Was the amber?
They just opened.
Are you sure that's not an amber ale, Chad? I thought they at the fest they had that as an amber.
If I opened with that much crap beer, I would be fucking embarrassed.
Let me.
You're right. It's the wedgie. The wedgie's the brown ale.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Fancy Pants.
Okay.
That's more like butter popcorn pants because that shit's gross.
So all of the other 3, they gave me 2 of everything, and the other 3 were buttery, but they weren't overpoweringly buttery. But from what I've seen from you guys, this might be different.
Well, again, like even Lock Street, I think was Lock Street pouring out of growlers. Well, I don't know what they were doing, but like
they were pouring out of their own cans of stuff. Is what they were doing.
Was there Lock Street? I don't know. I don't remember. things were a little bit hazy.
Well, let's talk about stuff that's actually delicious for 1 second. And actually, yeah, I'll talk about this one for a second. This is from Single Cut. This is what's this one called? Oh, Heavy Boots of Lead.
Yep.
This is a fucking Imperial Stout that's coming at 11%, and it's full bodied and fucking there's no fucking alcohol in this at all.
That's a good one. They do a barrel aged version. If you see Chris, you should probably pick it up.
Pretty sure Lock Street had taps, Joe.
Oh, did they?
Did they?
I could have sworn maybe they were just
Pretty
showcasing their growlers. But either way, that shit was disgusting. You I mean, you were the one like, hey, go check this out. I regret it.
And I think that's where Ashley said, I've never had a butter fucking beer. Yeah. And all of a sudden he had it and he was like, now I know what it is.
The Charlotte stood out so much because I took like an hour break. And I was like, okay, I'm going to walk around and pick something. And that sounded okay, that's the perfect beer.
Summer Vit beer. Vit beer. Yep.
And I fucking was so disappointed
with it. It tasted like the worst macro lager brewed with corn with fucking salted.
You're talking about Lock Street right now?
Yeah, Lock Street.
Yeah. So
it was just bad homebrew. Bad buttery homebrew.
The first time I had them was at the St. Catherine's Oktoberfest. And I was excited. I'm like, I've never had any of their stuff. Let's try this. And yeah, I drank it and I reviewed it and they were listening to me. And her and Wolfgang are like, oh, he didn't like it. And I'm like, no, it was fucking horrible, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's selling because they still have it.
And we did that beerumentary on your channel. And back then when we did it, actually their stuff wasn't bad. They didn't have that one at the time.
No, they didn't have that one at the time, but that is one of their core beers. They just were out of it at the time.
Yeah,
but it's the only beer that's like that. Their beer is actually okay, other than that one. And they changed the name of it for each different season. It's summer wheat, winter wheat, fall wheat, spring wheat.
It's the same fucking beer.
Yeah. I will say we joked around at Sean and Ed's, and then I actually had the lager shed, and then I had the 7-day-old Pinot Noir barrel aged lager shed.
7 days in the barrel.
Yeah, that shit was their base macro. Sure. Wow. I did not enjoy whatsoever. The barrel was better, but I mean, slightly wasn't good. Wasn't good.
Right,
what's Jamie drinking?
Jamie, what are you drinking?
Just picked up a can at the LCBO of just something I've never had before. Skeleton Park Brewery out of Kingston, Ontario.
Ooh.
And it's their Heritage Series Best Bitter.
Oh. I've had their amber.
It's nice. It's just a nice, malty, easy drinking beer. Yeah, like it.
Neat. I've never heard of them.
Oh my god, guys!
They're out of Kingston, right?
Holy shit, Greg!
Yep.
You got a new
Kingston, Ontario.
Yeah, I know. Look, this is the new view. We're broadcasting live from Agnes's room. Yay!
And she's watching the Raptors game.
Because the way the CN Towers pointed this way, and we couldn't get a signal because of the fog from that direction, so we went to her room to watch the Raptors game. So
nice.
She has her own room.
Yeah, she does have her own
They both
room.
have their own individual rooms. They don't.
Yep. Because believe it or not, Chad, there are times we are not having sex.
Or you're snoring too much.
9 nights out of 10.
I'm going to be sometimes very soon.
Too much information.
Too much.
And he's eating
Too
Triscuits.
much information.
Because
my brain.
Okay, let's see how
Too much information driving me insane.
Buttery stuff is here.
The most crumbly of fucking crackers.
Crack ass.
Okay.
Yeah, but they can go in my mouth entirely, so it's okay.
I am drinking Oculus from Trailway.
We picked it for you, Nick. We know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I want to put that effort to all the new people who haven't.
How is it?
There are no new people.
It's good. It's a little.
There are no new people watching.
There's us, Eric Gilbert, and
Rod J.
We actually have a full panel right now of 10 people.
Joe Gansel's watching.
I'm really going to need another one of these LCBO waters when I'm done this beer. It's
By the way,
buttery.
here's
Buttery,
something for
I
you
know.
guys to judge.
I feel bad. I don't feel
know what
bad.
is.
No, you shouldn't feel bad, Ashley. That's stupid. If they're gonna bruise that shit and put it out for fucking consumers, like,
Well, here's the thing, right? Charlottesville is in Simcoe, and I was making a joke when I found out they were in Simcoe because Blue Elephant's in Simcoe. New Limburg is in Simcoe. Picard's Peanuts, Ramblin' Road is in Simcoe, and these guys are in Simcoe. So there's 4 breweries. 2 know how to brew, even though one of them doesn't make beer I really enjoy, and the other 2 make nothing but butter bombs.
Yeah.
Which one's the other one that makes butter bombs?
Blue Elephant. I went in. I bought 13 different beers from them. 12 of the 13 were butter bombs.
I wasn't super impressed with the stuff that came from Ramblin' Road, but they were okay.
No, but they can make a beer that doesn't taste like butter.
Yeah, exactly. They can make a decent beer. These New Limburg stuff was
New Limburg is good. New Limburg is the good one out of Simcoe.
Yeah, they're more Belgian style focused, though, right?
Yeah. Yes. Well, they had what did they have? They had like a milk stout too. That was pretty tasty.
Yeah.
But what was the one I had from New Limburg when I sat down there? It was really good.
Fuck off.
What was that, Greg?
What now?
Scared British Warriors are gonna win. I told her to fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Who's gonna win the NBA game tonight?
The Raptors, of course.
Someone's going to sports ball super hard in one direction.
Raptors are up 10 points right now.
Todd's in the chat. What up, all? What up, Todd?
What up, Todd?
Hi, Todd. Happy anniversary, Todd.
Happy anniversary, Todd. Don't watch the
anniversary,
Raptors game. It's going to be terrible for Toronto fans.
Not right now.
Unless you have money on the game, who cares who's going to win?
All of Canada cares.
Yeah, no, not really.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
Okay. All of Canada minus 2 people.
All this false pride in a team that you have nothing to do with.
Pride.
Anyone who has any taste would be entertained by this and root for the local team or the Canadian team.
Why? That's just fucking plebeian thinking. Very stupid.
Why? You're not entertained by sports ball?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well.
Go local sports team.
Who's the plebeian now?
Bread and circuses for the dirty masses.
Chris Lee's back. My wife for you.
What?
Craig, we don't understand what you're saying. Not that we want to.
Wait, Greg, what?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, what'd you say?
Not really.
No. But we don't want to, so it's okay.
I can't hear you because your eyes are open.
Agnes, what'd you say?
Why don't my work is doing an installation tonight at MGD Tower where they asked us to turn our blinds down because part of the building is going to say "We the North." So why don't you Google that and see what comes up? TD North, We the North.
All right.
It's a lot of effort, but I'll give it a go. Agnes asked nicely.
Actually, you have to do it. You can just say you did. It'll make it happen.
No, I will do it for her because I like Agnes. Unlike you.
Yeah, Agnes is the better of the two.
Oh, without question.
There's better Greg, and then there's Agnes.
I mean, I agree. She has much more fun parts than I do.
That's not why she's the better part.
No, she's just better in general.
I'm over getting that.
Not at all. Not at all. I Googled it. Nothing really came up.
No, I don't understand what we're Googling here.
I Googled TD North, We the North. And
yeah, that's what I did. And I got TD Canada Trust shit.
I got TD Bank North merger. Who is TD Bank? I don't know. Who is it?
That's Canada Trust Bank.
Oh, TD Tower.
How about TD Center, We the North?
Oh, TD Center.
TD Center, We the North. All right, let's see.
And then go images.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm in. And all I see is TD Canada Trust branches.
I see a TD Garden in Boston. Totally not what you're going for.
I'm
but
sure.
And I see a CIBC Bank because that's even accurate.
Sense.
Hold on. I'm going to find it for you. I think it might be on Twitter, actually. TD
Jesus.
There's so many rules.
Center.
So many rules and regulations to it.
Oh, my God.
Who's in charge of social media over there? Jesus. Can't even find the thing when you're trying to.
It's quite the avatar there.
Huh?
Hey! Fucking where's the Hill Farmstead?
I want to do a Budweiser again.
It's a pretty hot avatar, isn't it?
Ashley? Bottle of mead somewhere.
Let me get the raspberry mead.
Imagine old Jay Terrio just like snuggling up to old Maria Devon and running his fingers through her greasy, unkept hair, whispering sweet nothings into her ear.
Thank you.
Budweiser.
Whispering things
so
like
upset. I was a 10,000th subscriber and I got fuck all for recognition.
wow.
Were you the 10,000 subscriber?
To
I
who?
was.
Were you really?
Yeah.
That's on you, buddy. That is totally all on you.
Hold on, what's going on? Greg, what are you showing us right now?
No, I don't want to see.
Oh,
anything.
okay, we're the north. Yeah, okay. TV center. Oh, they did the lights in the windows. Okay, I see it.
You're the greatest fucking
Slogan that is.
cameraman ever. Jesus Christ. Oh, so nice.
Yeah,
no.
Let's just worry about the Raptors being up by 12 right now. It's fucking fantastic.
Hey, you know what? When I play with the lights in my house, what they say? Go fuck yourself.
I thought they said it's a party time.
You're so eloquent.
There we go. We the North. We
Quit
the
the
North.
We saw it. Just stop, Greg. You
I'm trying to make my wife happy, Joe. Just don't be rude.
Listen, I'm totally happy to see that, but we already saw it. She did a great job. You, on the other hand, not so much.
Who wants to take the
Tell
puppy
Agnes she's
for
making
me?
a difference.
Yeah, she's making a difference.
So, Chad, did you get a puppy
Joe
because you're not having
seems
a
to
kid
be a
now?
bit of a curmudgeon. Doesn't want to see it.
Check him out of your room, Agnes. Get out.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought that was a replacement.
No, it's a replacement for the at least 10-year-old Roddy whose hips are going and won't last more than another year.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You replace the dog before it's dead. That's
Well,
nice.
yeah, because
That's real
she's
fucking
well
classy.
she's well trained and everything else, and will help train this one, and she's doing a good job.
You see this new dog,
Yeah.
Roddy? This is your replacement. That's right. You suck now. You're about to die.
No, she was a rescue.
I'm
about to die, salute
disappointed
you.
because, quite frankly,
She's a rescue,
dog
right? Like a
instead of
street
kid
dog.
would be the smartest decision you've ever
Oh,
made.
is she?
She was a street dog, so nobody knows her exact age, but her hips are done. Like, she stands up and she.
Have a good night, Joe Gansel.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. She stands up and she's
Good night, Joe Jizzle.
hours.
Eric Gilbert's in chat
Chad's
saying,
running this dog down, man.
here's huge panel from Eric Gilbert.
Yeah.
we
Everything
got-
about this is huge, Eric.
Huge.
It's
Huge.
absolutely
I love how
huge.
Chad keeps running this
Huge.
poor dog down. What does this dog do? First off, it's like this dog's hips are going, it's going to die, so we're replacing it. By the way, this dog's a street dog. It's nothing. It's a piece of crap.
I don't know. She's great. We just don't know her actual
I got
age.
better quotes than you
I
do.
don't know. I
What's the
don't know.
new dog's name, Chad?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a big Rottweiler is a big dog, so its hips
didn't
are going to
hear you.
naturally wear out faster than a normal.
Well,
one.
that's the thing, right? And she's so old that she's graying. Like all of her gold is turning gray. So
Yeah.
But she's a small Rottweiler, isn't she? Like I don't like.
she's
she doesn't seem that big.
95 pounds, but she's fat.
Yeah, she is. She's thick. She's a thick
It's a
dog.
thick dog.
Thick with
My
three C's.
shepherd's
Yep.
thick, but she's like 130 pounds.
She's
at
like
this point.
Detroit thick.
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
Detroit.
It's like Welland thick.
Welland dog.
Well,
You got a Welland Shepherd going.
No, mine's
She's like
definitely
Roland Hooker
definitely
thick.
Detroit thick.
She's
She wasn't
Welland
that thick, but she's been staying at my mom's house for a bit lately. My mom fucking feeds her. It's like, what have you been feeding her, Mom? Oh, nothing. Just her regular food, plus hamburger, plus steak,
Yeah,
plus chicken.
that's the problem, right? Like
Bacon
she's
sandwiches.
lost weight since she's lived with us, but her Alicia's dad used to feed her everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
plus
I'm
my
going.
mom
I'm
feeds
going
the
for
cats.
another LCBO water to hydrate.
Oh, nice.
How many?
That's on
They were
you.
giving those out. How
That's
many?
on you.
There's the oxymoron phrase of the year. LCBO water to hydrate.
Yay, another point.
Yay.
Makes
Good
sense.
Speaking of
enthusiasm.
water, I just want to
It's
shout
almost
out.
like saying Minas is a good beer.
I just want to shout out the water place at Chad's Fest. They were awesome.
Yep.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, Chad, you have
Yeah,
to bring
those
Oh,
him
are
it's the cold brew guy, man. He was awesome too.
And
Aaron.
yeah, and the coffee guy too. He
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh, I had 3 of them.
Eric Gilbert says, as my girlfriend said, it barely fits the screen. Oh, haha, ha ha ha. So here's a question I got for you guys. How's this looking? I don't really know if this beard thing's working out for me.
I thought
Oh,
you
you
just
have a
got lazy.
beard?
Yeah, I thought you got lazy. I
Well-
didn't know they were trying.
Well, I'm trying to see if it'll grow in a little bit.
Oh, there it
but
is.
it
Okay.
doesn't look like because this
Can
side
you
doesn't
come
come in
closer
right.
to the screen?
I thought you.
Oh, gee, I thought that was a
honestly,
bunch
just-
of lice sucking on your cheeks there.
Shit, yeah.
I
I thought you
I
were
had to shave for a
moisturizing.
while.
Look like Dan.
But this is like after like 8 days.
Oh God, 8 days. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
Well,
Uh,
8 days. No, not 8 days.
Maybe give it 8 weeks.
yeah.
8 weeks.
I don't know.
I just thought you weren't moisturizing enough. I thought that was like,
Well, it's like it doesn't come in thick enough, and it like this side doesn't come in thick as this side, and it's also a lot of white hair. So I'm like,
you can buy spray on hair. You might want to try that out.
He's Rogaine beard for men.
Spray tan.
Maybe get like some hair plugs in your face. Like they'll take it from the back of your head. You got plenty of hair on the top of your head.
Get some Grecian formula or something for this.
You know what, Nick? Just do the handlebar. Just do a straight handlebar. Yeah. Clear out the chin and then just fucking rock that shit.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not sure if I like this. I'm just like
I'd love to grow in first.
I'd love to grow a beard, but I'm not sure if this is working. Like, should I give it longer?
Give it
like 3 months.
Yeah, like I said, 8 weeks. That's 2 months. If it doesn't do anything by then yeah, abandon.
Just hold it. Just
for one night, and he's grown a beard already.
Yeah, he's fucking. He's the craft beard. That's
well, I mean, like, was it last week when I was out
What's
sick?
Your flannel shirt, Nick?
Yeah, which flannel shirt, Nick?
Flannel shirt. Need to get like a plaid shirt.
Just hold off on the beer oil order. Don't check out online or anything
beard
like that
oil
yet.
Going on?
Not yet.
What's wrong with beard oil?
Just hold out. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it, dumbass. I'm just saying you should hold out until he actually gets a beard.
What's wrong with it is that Ewart likes to call everyone hipsters, and then Ewart has beard oil and fucking flannel and a fucking huge.
Ewart looked like the biggest fucking hipster.
How about those glasses? Oh, you'd leave with those glasses? I mean, come on.
Well, I'm just saying it's been well over a week, and I feel like I haven't shaved in like 2 days or some shit.
All right,
it just doesn't look.
It's on your face. Just let it grow. Settle down.
Nick Beard star.
Nick Beard. Shut up, Nick Beard.
Shut up, Nick Beard.
Or like Dick Beard.
Oh.
Or like Ribwell star.
Markwell Beard.
I can't get
somehow that's funny, even though it doesn't work. Well done, Ewart. Well done.
I'm so shocked that Redbeard broke his fucking rib trying to be funny like he was 8 years old.
Yeah, he was totally
it has
trying
to be
to
on an infinite GIF so I can put it up all the time.
Yeah, he was having an argument with me, talking about like I was saying like don't eat that chip off the floor, and he was like, I don't know, it's been a chip that's on the floor. I'm gonna eat it, and he was chasing me around trying to convince me that it's fine to eat this fucking thing. So he drops it on the floor again, picks it up, eats it, and then fakes dying as he eats it, and then falls on the floor and cracks his own rib.
I'd be more
like, you fucking moron.
Yeah, I'd be more concerned that he had the chip in his hand for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I ain't touching that chip.
That's true.
If it's been in your fingers, I don't want to touch that chip.
I don't want to point the blame at anyone in particular, but it seemed as though Redbeard was fine until he went outside with certain individuals and did things, and then came back in.
Individuals.
Yeah,
I totally did not see everything going on.
He went outside, came back in, and he's fucking.
Here's the question, Ash.
Just crazy.
Here's the question to ask: Was it indica or was it sativa?
I don't know which strain he chose, to be completely honest.
Well, I do the DMT.
Because one of them gets you excited, and one of them calms you down, doesn't it?
If there's one that makes you mellow, then it was the other one.
Yeah, it was the opposite of that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I mean,
he came back in, and it was like a fucking 180 instantly. He went from like mellow to like the Redbeard that we all hate immensely.
Dad with ribs on the staircase.
So he had the sativa because the indica is in the couch. So he had
in the couch.
Yeah. He was the couch.
Side effects may include hyperactivity and turning your bones into graham crackers.
Yeah,
that's a fair assessment.
With the occasional pterodactyl scream.
Both of the strains I have are cheap. And probably not that I should be talking about this, but actually it's legal.
May cause broken ribs.
Legal for Ash, not for Joe.
Who cares?
Well, it's legal in New York now, isn't it?
No.
Is there a side effect from having a bad palate and being a dumbass in general, or is that just?
That's called Ontario.
Ontario.
That's the Peters effect.
All right, so what were you saying there, Ash?
I wasn't saying anything. I was keeping my mouth shut, watching you fools.
Well, you sound like you were in the middle of saying something, and then you were like, "Oh,
I was just saying both strains I had were sativa, and I don't know which one he chose. They both did different things.
So not in the couch.
Yeah. Fucking. Like I said, I've never seen someone fucking just get high and then come back in and act like an absolute
Yeah, there needs
animal.
to be a moment where he's calm in the video and then flip that light switch and he's
gone from quiet beard to red beard.
It was like night and day because everybody kept being like, "Oh, Redbeard's fucking very reserved and quiet and almost shy," and then all of a sudden he went outside and guess what? Nope, not from that point on. Totally.
Next thing you know, the ribs are broken.
Because I knew that his primary source of herbal medicines was in the hospital and half blind, so I didn't really know what his situation was like, right? So.
Well, weed isn't addictive, right? So he's okay, right?
Yeah.
He's not addicted to weed at all.
It's very much habitual, though.
I bet you when he went to the hospital, they asked him, "What did you do? How do you think you broke it?" Well, I went outside. I came back in. I had
my rib eating a chip off the floor,
and I ate a chip off the floor. And the chick went, "How high were you?"
And he was like, very high.
Pretty fucking high.
Motherfucker, I'm really high.
And he just goes a pterodactyl scream in her face, and then he's like,
So I have to ask, he walked in. Pterodactyl scream, does it hurt now?
He going down nurses of the hospital.
Well, he can't suck in because of his ribs, right? So he can't do his pterodactyl scream right now.
Nick did one in my fucking whodunit video, and I just stare him down for about 45 straight seconds as he's speaking. He's like, and then and then Chris is asking something like, "I wish I could listen to you right now, but my fucking eardrums are blowing out because of Nick." He's right next to me. You tried to do it, and you did a very poor job of it. But yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll leave it to the pros.
I don't think there are any pros of pterodactyl screens other than actual pterodactyls, and that was millions of years ago. So,
and actually, we don't actually know what pterodactyl sounds like. To be fair,
we don't. So Redbeard's doing a scream of something that may have not screamed like that. So that's interesting.
They could have literally just been like, I'm from North Tonawanda. I'm gonna go pterodactyl and eat a fish or something.
What are you even talking about, Craig?
Oh wait, what's that, Joe? You want to know what I'm drinking? I am having a freebie from Redbeard.
Oh shit!
I'm having a Sap Tapper maple brown ale, also by no, sorry, this is New Ontario. I thought it was full beer, but it's new.
Isn't that the one that blew up on Chad? That one, or was it Sap Sucker? Sap Sucker blew up, right?
Yep.
It didn't blow up on me. It didn't blow up on me, but it tastes like that maple syrup substitute that we did a review on.
Yes, it does. It very much smells like table syrup.
So it's not real maple syrup, then, I guess.
No, they use real. They use real maple syrup, and then they use a lot of extract. So basically, that tells me they use maple syrup at the beginning. It all got
and then shit,
and then they throw in the synthetic shit after fermentation just to give it the extra pop.
Gotcha.
Now, here's my question to all you people who are smarter than me when it comes to this, aka Ashley Sexton. Is there a reason why they can't just use maple syrup? Is it a cost thing, or is it an actual thing where the maple syrup doesn't come out after a while or something?
Well, no, I mean maple syrup is highly fermentable. They're like all the sugars in that the yeast will eat up right away. So even if you're using that after fermentation is done, there's going to be enough residual yeast in the beer that will eat up that maple syrup, and it'll sort of fucking scrub it. So it's a really tricky thing to use. So that's why, like, if you notice on the can, they also mention like synthetic or artificial maple, because they have to add that afterwards to get that essence in there. Because unless like you're using a super
If you're using a ton of maple syrup, wouldn't you get a massive high fucking alcohol fucking content?
Yeah, it'll be super high and it'll be super dry. And that's the thing, yeah.
Here's a maple syrup here that's a 23% alcohol by volume. It's
pretty much. Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is they fucked up. They should have just made a 25% beer and said this is the best maple syrup beer ever made.
Well,
for you, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be 25% because I mean, yeast they have thresholds as to like what they can produce, so to speak, or like what sort of environment
They'd
they can
have
live
to
in.
use like champagne yeast or some shit.
Yeah, they have to use. Yeah, so I
Even
mean,
then, yeah. The yeast would die at some percentage.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
exactly it, Lee. You're 100% correct.
Still the king of beer too.
The king. He's returning.
He's still doing it.
He's going to return and do all the hazy IPAs.
Come back and do it.
Fuck that shit. I'm not touching none of them fucking things.
Now,
I'm so sick of that fucking style.
If there were spirits that used a heavy amount of maple syrup, then that could be.
That depends. Are they evil spirits or
very evil spirits?
Well, there's that shit that one of Yurt's whiskey companies makes.
Huh? Which one's that?
Or is it vanilla? Is it not?
Canadian
is there a
Club,
Wiser's maple or something, or is it just
No,
vanilla? And...
we do a Wiser's vanilla, Wiser's apple.
Wiser's apple? Why?
I don't know, dude.
Because everybody else does one. Why?
Why?
Yeah, because Crown Royal did it because that's
I
why.
don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
The apple fucking liqueurs or spirits are terrible.
There's a Quebec thing that we own that makes that maple liqueur. What's it called?
Right. Yeah, I remember
It's
it.
probably delicious because it would go great on pancakes.
It's fucking great, actually.
No, it is good. It is good.
Oh, no doubt.
I did see Jord. I did see the Wiser's old fashioned showed up in the NSLC. I immediately took every bottle off the shelf and dropped it on the floor.
Oh, thanks.
So you were did at a beer fest, but like in your local.
Yeah, and because I have Claude over there, they're like, "Oh, it's all right. You can move on."
Wait, your mom is Ewart?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ewart. There we go.
What up, Radar?
Radar, what are you drinking, buddy?
Nothing.
Okay. And carry on. Who's next?
One came from Kamloops. Did you see that? Sorry.
You saw a beaver in Kamloops? I see a beaver everywhere.
Oh, Rhino left and Radar came in. No, there was a Raptors just got a 3-pointer that looked really nice.
Yay, Raptors. We're going to win for sure. There's no way possible that they can beat us with 13 points. Oh, wait, last game they did.
Yeah, really. Like at halftime, they were up by like 10, 12 or something.
No, they weren't.
And then
they're up by 5.
Yeah, they were up by 5. Yeah, but the next thing I looked when the third quarter started last game, all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Golden State
down by 10. What the fuck?
I think I went to go take a poop or something. I came back. I was like, what the fuck?
Like literally, I was watching it on television. I look up and the third quarter had started, and the Raptors were losing. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
The Raptors.
Yeah.
The Raptors.
Yeah, they lapsed.
Lapsters.
I need some
the clapters.
What are we gonna have?
I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think we should have? What do you think? I don't know.
Well, it's full.
Coconut M&Ms.
I couldn't come in here because it was full, and the next thing you know, somebody left, and then I was able to come in.
Thai coconut.
Chad left.
Yeah. They're not bad.
Chad went to go for his 3-hour crying session.
Oh, we went crying in her vagina.
Yeah, as somebody who likes coconut, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I wish it would be more coconut in them, but
it is.
There can always be
y'all
more
seen
coconut.
the Maxwell House 1 hour and a half video of the beer fest?
We did.
Yes, we have.
Perfect.
I never watched the whole thing yet. I'm still like, I still need to get another hour and 25 minutes.
Just skip it to 52:45.
I've seen about the first like 20 or 30 minutes, but
you know what? Honestly, if I was editing that video, Nick, what I would have done is done 10-minute segments and be like, "This is part 1, this is part 2," and just release them over time. I'm just saying.
The bear tube money. That's how you make the bear tube.
You didn't want to watch an entire feature-length movie.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard to do that when you have only 24 hours in a day,
and when you hate all the characters.
Yeah, when you hate all the characters. And there really wasn't enough ass shots and like titties and stuff in it either. It was just kind of.
Now I kind of wish I was fucking filming because there was plenty.
To be fair, I'll give Nick credit. He was, dodging Greg for 8 straight hours. So
He didn't even have to fucking dodge Linda this time. What the fuck?
I know, but Greg is a
Still
fucking
had to
monster
dodge
by
Greg,
himself.
and that's even just that's almost as challenging.
I mean, it is pretty
Oh, it
challenging.
is actually more.
Hold on, I heard.
You didn't hear
That's good. That's great, Greg.
Also, I feel like everybody should have got their fair share of Greg's rock hard nips throughout the entire fucking fest. Like never not hard nipping. Pretty sure he shattered 3 different panes of glass. It's unbelievable. Really is.
I wish
I had to add more Greg parts because I couldn't get enough Joe parts in this video.
Thank you.
Here's what I want Jamie to do. I want him to take all the clips from that video where Nick and Greg are chasing each other and put it to like the Benny Hill music and speed it up.
And then maybe like a couple Joe Neidhart clips at the end, just laughing at you guys. Yo, I was quite spot on, but I didn't fucking close as you played that clip. I was like, hey, that wasn't bad.
And I included the clip of Ewart singing Popcorn from.
Yeah.
He's whistling.
I'd have to reverse it though.
Honestly, the most awkward and potentially best part of the fest was when Greg went to smooth over the issue.
The beer spill.
Yeah, I look at Cameron. I'm like, yeah, if he would be the last guy in the situation, I would ask to fucking go and smooth the situation over. Yeah.
I didn't hear the whole. I didn't hear like the whole thing. I heard little bits and pieces. Like he went over there and basically apologized for Redbeard, and basically is kind of saying stuff like, I imagine like, you gotta forgive him. He's a fucking socially awkward dick. By the way, you want to pull your titties out? Maybe like that conversation like moves to something like that.
Even though with a feminist getting mad at Redbeard by saying, "Hey, nice legs."
You know what? Lee, that's like paraphrasing about.
Did he actually say that?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's something that
Vincent, the fact that you even have to
where did Greg go?
that at all just goes to show you that Greg might have said that. Like that's unbelievable.
Then he would have probably followed up with something like, "You should be happy that he spilled his drink on you. I mean, you're not going to get attention from most men."
Yeah, wow. That seems like something Greg would say as well. I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like I said, that dude's nipples were so rock hard the entire fest. I was kind of worried that he was just constantly aroused, maybe by Nick. I'm not really sure.
He was constantly aroused the entire festival.
Lots of Linda showing up.
Yeah,
Greg?
We were all a little aroused.
Arousal, Greg's arousal, and coincidentally, I showed up.
Yeah. Oh.
Listen.
Oh.
All I gotta say is I wish I filmed some more because there were tons of females there that were just fan-freaking-tastic. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I didn't get nearly as many asses as I wanted to because I was so focused on filming Nick.
Greg, in 9 months there will be a record newborn in Fort Erie.
Well, I don't. It was probably Chad's fault because Chad banged them all, even though he claims he's monogamous. He's not.
There were tons of Asian twins there.
What? Yeah, all of them.
Oh, gross. Hey guys, we're gonna learn.
Ridiculous amount of bums in that festival.
Nick, I know you don't like other cultures, but I'm gonna teach you something anyway. Apparently the Chinese word for liquid poop is fifi, F-E-F-E. So there you go. You learned the word.
Nice. Yeah, you're a total fifi, Greg.
Got excited.
Yeah, Nick. Next time you're having a fifi from taquitos.
Oh, fifi.
Oh, I should have eaten those taquitos. Oh, fifi. Oh.
So wait, is a Kofi is that when you have coffee and that gives you a little liquid shit?
No,
Exactly.
no, that's when you and your coworker are fifing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, Kofi. Okay, I get it.
I'm like on Nick's hammer.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know what's going on in the basketball game.
It's like two girls, one
60
fifi.
to 50 right now.
Raptors are winning by 10. Yay! We did it all along.
3-point thing. Yeah.
I just found out today that Tim Hortons makes instant coffee now, so I'll be buying those.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit.
go to Walmart. They have instant coffee from Timmy's, and I love instant coffee. So guess what I'm buying?
They've made that for like years now.
Don't do that to yourself, Chris. Come on.
I've never seen
that and a beautiful morning breakfast with some pre-cooked bacon. The fucking 4 pounds that you buy for Costco.
There's no breakfast anymore.
I remember being over at Chris's and he made breakfast sandwiches for us. It was all just an English muffin, full of pre-cooked bacon. It was
No, with egg.
It was
I made
awesome.
it.
Lord.
Nick, did you
There's
eat it?
no egg in it.
Oh no, with the processed cheese.
Nick, did you eat
Okay,
it?
there was a slice of cheese and pre-cooked bacon,
Nick,
like
did you eat
18
it?
slices of
Nick,
pre-cooked
did you eat
bacon.
it? Nick,
I did.
Ate it.
Fuck yeah,
I gotta tell you,
delicious.
I gotta tell you,
Bacon is
I
bacon.
think that
You know,
I think it
pre-cooked
would be
bacon is
delicious.
better than no bacon at all.
No.
And you better deal with it. son.
Sorry, no.
Crazy.
Here's the problem. Chris has no respect for anyone else because he has no respect for himself. He's putting that shit in his body. That's just terrible.
I mean,
Eric Gansel says,
100%
Eric
accurate.
Gansel. Joe Gansel says he's back. Cheers, sons. You couldn't resist.
Unfortunately, the bacon people were making fun of Chris not Chris specifically, but making fun of pre-cooked bacon at the fest because I asked them what they thought about it. But I'll be honest, I'm on Team Chris on this. I think pre-cooked bacon is fine.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
You have some.
really, there's
you
no
have-
real replacement for regular bacon. But I mean,
Yeah,
if you're gonna have no bacon,
Maybe you guys
bacon.
forgot that it's actually real bacon, but it's just
No,
cooked
it's
already
not
and
real
it's
bacon.
fucking-
There's no such thing as regular bacon. There's just bacon and everything else.
If you're talking about bacon cooked up in the frying pan, then yeah, that's the best. It always will be the best. But pre-cooked bacon is better than no bacon at all.
in the comments,
No.
section, Joe Gansel, he's a cook. Let's get his opinion from somebody who actually matters. Let's
Yeah,
see.
someone in the comment back is up here that there's only one there's only one bacon, and that's real bacon.
Yeah, come on, Joe Gansel. I mean, if I can just tell Chris
Canadian back bacon. That's the real bacon right there.
You know, just
West Coast Dan doesn't count. West Coast Nick
Yeah,
doesn't
someone
count.
kick West Coast Nick.
Back bacon is good. Canadian bacon.
Well, I
back
could have
bacon is
said
good, but
I
it's
could
not
have said
bacon.
turkey bacon counts, and that would have been really bad. So no, I'm.
Oh,
not
you'd be
going down that-
banned. You'd be banned.
Yeah, I wouldn't go down that path. That's that.
I don't
that-
even
that's
know
too
who
much
you
for
are
me.
anymore.
Turkey bacon is a step below pre-cooked bacon.
Pre-cooked for life.
But definitely better than no bacon at all.
Can I
Nick, no, just stop. No.
can I just throw something out there for a second? That bacon, pre-cooked, non-pre-cooked, in a frying pan, microwave, however you want to do it, all bacon, overrated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now you're off.
I don't. I like.
You're off the panel.
I had a strong dislike for Greg. Now I straight up hate him.
I just
Just
muted
is that
him.
a
Okay.
fire? Jesus,
He's muted.
Christ, get the fuck
He's
out of here.
muted. Fuck
Oh.
you, Greg. That's worse
God.
to say.
God.
That's worse than wearing a Trump shirt behind Greg and Joe's videos.
Even the people in the keto diets are going, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
can we invite Jordan back onto the panel?
Oh God! Joe Gansel now says, "Oh my God! Greg earmuffs. Greg earmuffing. Good, you're muffing." Joe Gansel says we cook pre bacon for hamburgers to make it come out faster, but it is real bacon. Bullshit.
No.
Joe, you win. Joe Gansel wins.
And he's the better Joe.
Joe
So
Jizzle
100%.
wins.
Whatever, Greg, you just said bacon's overrated. Whatever you say going forward, we're gonna just
I agree.
Yeah. Totally ignore.
Bacon's overrated.
Nope.
A hamburger with
Nope.
bacon or without bacon is equally as good.
Can you
You
just
fucking shut the fuck up right now.
Nick, please? I don't care if he can never get in another chat ever again. He doesn't. Just,
Joe Gansel says we cook pre-cooked bacon for hamburgers to make it come out faster.
I fucking 35 seconds ago.
Okay, whatever.
Agnes, please tell me.
Blame the referee.
Like,
Yeah,
take control.
listen.
Shut him up, please.
Yeah.
Agnes can't hear because I have headphones on. Do you want to?
Listen. The best thing in the world is now a pepperoni pizza with pineapple and pre-cooked bacon on it.
Okay.
Just throw that out there.
Okay. So we could just ban Chris and
Mic
Greg
drop.
from.
Admittedly, that sounds good. No,
Well,
I'm not saying bacon is not good. I'm just saying I don't go nuts over it because it's good, but there's better things in the world than
You
bacon.
just said it was overrated.
Now, on a pizza,
It
I'm
is
not.
overrated because people
I'm
go
not
nuts over it. It's not that good.
I'm gonna need you to settle down.
Well, Ashley speaking.
Ashley, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, on a pizza, I'm not expecting fresh bacon. Like pre-cooked bacon or crumbled bacon, that's fine. But
Yeah, any
Like-
bacon
like
on
to-
a pizza.
You're
To
taking
blanket-
bacon that's already cooked and then cooking it again if it's already on a pizza.
I didn't realize it's associated with so many monsters. Holy fuck, you guys are crazy.
What
horrible
were you
pizza,
saying about
man.
pineapple there, Ash?
Pineapple's amazing on a pizza.
That's
but-
right.
Pineapple
It's-
ham and bacon.
but
Wow.
Greg's statement is way out of line.
Okay,
Greg-
Ashley, fair enough.
Greg saying or Great Satan? I spoke to the same
Hey,
Greg.
hey,
The
hey,
same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing at this point.
How is bacon overrated?
Yeah, bacon. You cannot overrate
You-
bacon.
you
makes
know-
sense.
Okay. Here's
No,
the
I don't
thing.
want-
And-
Dylan who says that who hasn't had good bacon.
Yeah, 100%.
No, here's the thing: is that if you told me like you could never have bacon again for the rest of your life, I'd be okay with that. If you told me I could never just have I told me I could never have a hamburger for the rest of my life, I'd be legitimately upset.
The only way
if you told me I could have a steak for the rest of my life.
Hey, listen, you contrarian fuck.
You're wrong.
The only way you could be okay, the only way you could be sane and be okay with never having bacon again in your life is if you walked the fuck off your balcony right now and fell into a Coca-Cola drift.
I think that's a little bit harsh, but totally appropriate. Just saying.
Also, just so you know,
when you stumble Lee like that, you've pissed him off.
There is a sidewalk separating the road from my balcony, so I would actually land on the sidewalk. I wouldn't
jump
land
a little.
On the road.
Jump a little.
I don't think I can jump.
You're only up high enough that you'd probably just break something rather than kill yourself.
Yeah,
you could catch a drift and float over to the road.
I feel like this has been building up for Agnes, but she'd probably be okay with maybe pushing you.
Well, here's what you could do, Greg: is you could get up on the railing on your balcony and then lunge with your legs. You might be able to hit a car on your way down.
You know, if I actually were to kill myself, you guys would all be arrested at this point.
Well, you guys fell into a pool, and we have to pick up your.
Are we cyberbullying you now, Greg? Is that what's happening?
You know that you love yourself way too much to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, there would be one moron in this world that doesn't like fucking bacon. That's all that would happen. We'd all be very happy.
No, and again, I do like bacon. You're not listening to my words.
Overrated.
I do like bacon. I do think it's overrated. I don't think it's nuts. Like if you tell me, do you want to pay $2 extra for bacon on a burger?
It's like saying sex clubs are overrated.
No, hey, now hang on. No one's talking about paying $2 extra for fucking bacon. You said it's overrated. That's what you said.
Yeah, that was a blanket statement.
I said it's overrated. I don't fucking need bacon on everything. Like I enjoy bacon. If you told me I can never have bacon again for the rest of my life,
I don't know. Someone needs to stop him. He's hurting himself.
I think he's a fucking communist.
It's not making any sense anymore. Greg,
Agnes, could you kick him out of your room, please? Just get him out of the room. Get him out.
They are saying because of my stance on bacon, I should be kicked out of your room. What do you feel about bacon? Is it good? Is it overrated?
Yo, Agnes's give a fuck level right now, -3,000.
Hold on. Hold on. My wife is gonna tell you. Hold on, guys. Shut up. My wife is gonna tell you. Since you care about what my wife thinks, she's gonna tell you what she thinks about bacon. What do you think about bacon?
It is good, but it can be overrated. Like I don't think everything needs to be wrapped in bacon.
No.
Not everything needs to be wrapped in bacon. It just should be served with bacon.
Having said that hot dog wrapped in bacon was delish.
I thought that was
delicious. There you go.
He's overpriced. Better than Greg's.
So. Bacon wrapped with bacon, and other bacon is the best in the world.
Whatever
bacon, spam, bacon, and spam.
Raider says bacon should be backed in.
Well, how about bacon, potatoes,
and more bacon? It's delicious.
And more bacon.
Ashley's raising his hand. He wants to go.
Yeah. This is a good thing
because bacon wrap things. That's pretty lame.
Oh God.
I don't know.
I like bacon things, but wrapping something in bacon, I don't know.
Like, see, I had a triple bacon burger at the fest, and it was very good. But if the bacon patty was a burger patty instead, it would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay. I will put it this way.
Ashley, what do you want to say?
I was just gonna say I gotta leave this panel because apparently the Mandela effect is happening, and I slipped into a parallel universe of everyone's fucking crazy. So yeah, good night.
Lee, take it easy. Don't blame you. I don't blame him.
So basically, all that this means is that Greg and Agnes, they found each other.
Yeah, they did.
That's right. We did. We both feel bacon is fine, but possibly overrated.
And I always thought Agnes was the better half. Now I'm questioning myself. I really don't know.
No, they're just the right half to each other.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they're equals. And I always thought Agnes was like on this level, and Greg was somewhere in the fucking basement trapped. I don't know.
She has far better judgment.
I don't know.
Abilities than
I mean, but the next question.
Two stupids make a right.
No, they don't. Not in this situation.
The next question is this: do you guys fry your bacon or oven cook your bacon?
I do both.
Yeah, I can do both. The frying preferred.
Do both.
I
prefer oven cooking.
Microwave my bacon.
You're fucking dead to us, Greg.
You're dead, Greg. You're done.
Now, Nick, I'm asking nicely. Can you just boot him from the fucking chat? This is unbelievable. This is just grounds and ban
on fire.
This is the least racist I've ever been, and you're gonna boot me?
Yeah, I gotta say this. At least he's not being super racist right
This
now.
is worse than being racist. This is
worse than being racist.
At least he didn't say he was gassing his bacon.
He's not being.
Oh fuck! Wow!
Whoa.
All right, Chris, you're treading on very.
But in all reality,
you're treading very carefully here because you also like pre-cooked bacon. So I don't know what's happening.
But in all reality, I do both bacons. But right now, well, I've fried my bacon forever. Now I've started oven cooking my bacon, and I actually enjoy it a little bit better.
Are you oven cooked
right now?
Cook bacon?
No, I don't do. I don't. To be honest, I don't do.
It's gonna come out exactly the same as pre-cooked bacon.
No. Hold on.
Microwave.
Yeah, I like having having like little random girls and the nice succulent juiciness that you get out of having like
whoa! What's going on here, Nick?
Bacon? I don't know where you're coming in here, buddy.
What did you say?
What the fuck's happening?
I don't know. How many beers have you had?
I'm just slurring my words when it comes to that. I'm on my third trailway.
Yeah, no, we can tell.
Maxwell succulent reviews.
Yeah, holy shit.
Well, fine. We'll fucking talk about it. I'm having a Trailway Bucks Fizz right now.
Is that with bacon?
No, it's not with bacon. It's the
I want some Bucks Fizz.
Did you say that's a brewed IPA?
The brewed IPA.
Gross!
Fuck this.
Pre-cooked IPA.
So you guys that want everything wrapped in bacon, you wrap your Christmas presents in bacon as well?
Yes. If I could, I would.
I would just say, I agree with Agnes. That bacon wrapped hot dog at the fest was amazing. Yeah, it was overpriced.
Joe agrees with you that the bacon wrapped hot dog.
I don't care. That was the best. That was the best.
It was really good.
It was fucking delicious. And you know what? There is a situation where bacon makes something better because that hot dog by itself. Totally probably
would have been shit.
Yeah,
it would have been a fucking what was it last year? What was it called? The New York fucking hot dog or something.
I don't know. I went up to him and started talking about Nortan and Wand, and they started doing shit about my accent, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Well, what about the process, you fucks? It was all right. We had a back and forth. It was good times.
Susan said North Canada.
Yeah, it was good. Yep. Now I'm going to throw this out there. I know you guys don't give a shit about my bacon opinions, but
literally none.
I do think fried bacon is better, but I think there's more potential to fuck it up.
Well, yeah, you got to pay attention. Yeah, you can.
Very sensitive. You can either make it too chewy or too crispy.
You can turn it into bacon dust if you just ignore it for a little bit. It's not a big deal.
It's only a matter of seconds.
You need to pull your bacon 2 minutes after.
I fucking had
like 2 minutes before it's done.
I had a friend that used to like his bacon where he bit into it and like spark. That's how crispy it was. It was gross. I was like, it's fucking shit.
I like really good
preference. That's a taste preference.
I like my bacon with coffee and cream.
He would eat it, fucking it would just all crumble at once.
Yeah, the people who eat their bacon that fucking crumbles into dust when they eat it, that's the people who need to be shot, not the ones that like pre-cooked bacon.
Joe Mansell says, how can you fuck up bacon? Not paying attention is the only way, really.
Yeah.
Just not paying attention.
No, I will still, although I will say it's not as good, I'll still eat my bacon if I do accidentally overcook it. Ideally, I do like it very crispy. That's a little too crispy. But if I do fuck it up, which I have done before, I'll still eat it. I don't care.
Yeah. Every single person here has fucked up bacon at some point for some reason.
Well, bacon itself is fucked up. It hasn't been the same since the early 1900s anyways. Now it's all processed shit with like
that's like every other food.
Yes, but they were actually much better, especially when they were created when Guy Lachance farted on a wild boar and a kangaroo at a fire pit, and that's how it created bacon. This was about 1.2 billion years ago. Well, he used the firewood from a Noah's Ark because there was no other wood.
we just want to preface this by saying that Radar is a time traveler, so he would know.
Well, no, I know everything from the Beer-nomicron.
I didn't know that Chronicles is also a time traveler,
which we are all part of. And
either that or he's just a very old wizard.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm writing shit on my notepad.
He's close with geeks. So it makes sense.
Beer-nomicron, and then
when he hooks up a CPAP machine is when he travels through time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, that's what he does as Darth Vader impression.
Oh, can you put some fucking pants on? Jesus Christ.
Who, me?
Who, me?
Oh. Yeah, this asshole.
Greg in his underwear. Actually, no, he just wears shorts everywhere.
Those aren't shorts; those are underwear.
No, this is my underwear. Ashley is right. Look at my leg. Look at my legs. They're all
no, we don't. No.
All right, you're really itchy booted.
I told you, get bananated. Making up words. Get them out of here.
Agnes's pillow just fell.
When I'm making bacon for a full house and guests, I put it in the oven because I can
make more. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Pan fry for yourself all the time.
When you make it for yourself or just for your family, it's like the pan frying. It tastes better, I think.
Here's the actual stock footage.
At
the moment of creation of bacon when he farted on that wild boar.
And kangaroo.
That makes
kangaroo.
If that was stock
kangaroo, because it looks like he's going down under right there.
Oh,
what
wow.
sort of category would that fit under?
That's like he's a Subway pervert, is what he is.
I imagine that would be Guy well and pissed up right there. That's him.
The fucked up thing is that's actually from the 2020 beer festival.
There you go.
Okay, so the beer festival I'm now not going to. Awesome. Never mind.
Actually, I gotta say.
There you go, Radar.
I caught
that was at the Battle of.
Everyone just fucking talks over me. Why the fuck?
Greg, are you serious right now? Ashley tried to talk for like 20 straight minutes. You just kept on going on about your fucking bacon.
I did not interrupt Ashley. Listen, I was complimenting Ashley for his burger skills, but I also want to compliment Mrs. Sexton for her pizza poppers, which I understand she made by hand, and those I thought were fucking. I thought those were fucking delicious.
So were the taquito things, wrap rolly things. Those were fucking really good too.
Those were out of the box.
I don't care. I ate the shit. They're better than 7-Eleven.
This picture is at the moment that Greg dipped his balls into the taquito batter. That was the one that Greg ate at the 7-Eleven that time. The
fuck are you talking about, Nick? What are you talking about?
Nick's just fucking trying to insult me at this point.
Did he just say fucking someone dipped their balls in taquito batter? Like I don't. What is exactly happening right now?
Well, that's the face that Guy would make the moment that happened. That's
yeah, it makes sense. Or he's shitting his pants right now. One of the two. I'm not really sure. Oh, he finished right there. He's done.
He's finished right there.
He's done.
These pictures are actually from the after the Battle of Old Farquhar Forest about 1.3 million years ago. He showed up for the shut up. He came in from the heavens, and he came in from the heavens riding his red vehicle, otherwise known as Pascal's car. And he pretty much came in with his battle helmet and nothing else, and proceeded to destroy the whole village. And
well, actually, your comment here says Winston Churchill before his infamous "We will never surrender" speech, 1940, colorized.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the picture before that. Sorry. Did I actually write that?
Oh shit! That weirdo.
Why are you showing shit from the fest 3 years ago? What is that?
Because I was there.
Yeah, but you were also at the 2019 one. So what is? I don't.
Yeah, because we haven't seen the pictures yet.
Well, give it a couple of years, and then you will see them.
Yeah, you'll see them next year. I didn't get many pictures at the fest this year.
Oh.
Is that because somebody was terrorizing you throughout the entire fest?
Well, that's part of it. There's also the part that's fucking exhausting.
Picture again. That red thing, it's probably somebody's coat, but it actually looks like a bit of a dildo.
Oh, there's Greg with 2 women.
Yeah, that was Winter's coming lady. I love that guy because he told Joe that he had semen on his mouth, and Joe did have semen on his mouth.
I did. I still do. It's unfortunate. It doesn't clean up easily. It just roll with it.
It's a terrible affliction.
No, I'm sorry.
Proof that Joe and Guy actually met.
Joe, I have a question is your dad, does he drink, or does he just sort of take his DD role seriously? Because I never see him drink much.
Dude, he fucking drank for he pulled a Paul at the last fest, and I just brought him like 8 pours over the course of like an hour, and he just kind of chilled for like the first 2 or 3 hours, and then he just sobers up.
Oh, okay, because no, that's Fat Greg. Fat Greg.
Yeah, also Fat Joe.
I would honestly love your dad to come to a piss up one of these days. I'll literally pay for an Uber for you guys to go back to Niagara or wherever your hotel is. I just want to see your dad come to a piss up and get fucking shit-faced drunk with us. I imagine your dad would be amazing. He's already better than you sober. Well, yeah. I imagine he's like 10 times better than you drunk.
10, maybe 8? I don't know. 10's pushing it. I don't know. I don't remember the last time he's been hammered, honestly. Trying to think of him. Doesn't take him much to get hammered nowadays, though.
No, and I mean, like both Agnes and Amy's lady parts would be completely compromised by a drunk Joe's dad.
Hey, can you back it up a picture of me and Greg there?
Oh, that one?
No, yeah, that one. This is where I met Greg. Actually, this was at the Battle of Helen Keller's farm, 1.3
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're
where
at
she
timeout.
this is like in between battles, and we're just relaxing along with the albino rhino, and well, she had built like a whole bunch of like surface to air missiles that we had to destroy, and yeah, apparently she saw it. She saw us coming.
That's why it says photo bomb.
Yeah, it's crazy that I don't remember any of this, like going down exactly how Radar's describing it.
Oh
But
no, you only showed up to the Nomicron Chronicles about a million years after.
that's true. That's probably true. That's why I miss it. Yeah, looking very fat, super fat. Still fat, but not
you
as
slimmed
fat.
down quite a bit now.
Well, thanks, Nick.
Speaking of fat.
At the flying saucer.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that chick. Oh.
Yeah.
Settle down, Radar.
I remember that chick.
Settle down, buddy.
She's one of the Medusas of the Greek at times. Yeah.
Oh, that's my airport. I don't know any pictures at the. Oh, that was a good.
Is that the year you guys went to TWB?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And you showed up there too, Jeff.
I'm looking to see if there's this at Collingwood.
Back up. There you go.
Huh?
Why am I standing like that? Why am I standing like that?
I have no idea.
It was windy.
But I am impervious to wind.
Exactly. You're cutting right through it like a razor blade.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Radar. There's proof that you were in Valhalla.
I haven't drank a side loss in like 2 years.
Fire.
I think you guys overblew that. Oh, you drink side loss. No, I only drink at the A's now.
There you go. There you go, Radar.
Huh? Yeah.
Back when you used to sleep everywhere.
I can do the same thing as long as I have the machine. I can sleep on a hardwood floor.
So how was the sleeping arrangements with you five at the Shipbucket Manor? Who slept where? Did Redbeard sleep upstairs in the fucking whatever that was?
Yeah,
oh,
Redbeard
gross.
sleeping in the bird cage.
Oh, that smelled so bad up there. That's terrible.
And well, he wanted to sleep on the couch, but he was upset that I guess Jamie was going to take the old couch and Radar was supposed to sleep upstairs.
I slept on the 1920s couch.
He slept on the 1920 couch instead. Jamie slept on the couch. You slept on the couch.
You guys were awake still, and like it was whatever 2 a.m. or whatever time it was, and I saw that one open spot on the couch or going upstairs, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking the couch."
Yeah, and I left Redbeard for taking upstairs, and he's looking at me. He's like, "Man, my sleeping spot was on the couch." I'm like, "I don't know. You deal with it. I'm going to bed in the bed, actual bed. Not my problem." Not to sound like a dick or nothing, but it's just like
dickish.
He also slept till noon that next day, and I was up
he did
6:30. So,
I mean, Redbeard seemed to get a lot of great sleep over that weekend.
Yeah, like everybody else was awake, and Greg and Redbeard was asleep.
Well, it's your patterns too. Like I very early for work, so.
Well, I'm just thinking, like if I'm on a day off. I'll sleep. I'll sleep in the noon. I mean, I stay up late. But if I have to be up in the morning for something, I'll be up in the fucking morning for something.
All right, settle down, Dick. No one's asking you. Don't get angry. True question for all you guys: would you stay at that place again? No problems. No.
No.
I would if it was like only a few guys type of thing.
Yeah.
But if someone had to use that upstairs, no, it was fucking gross up there.
Yeah, that was the killer.
It was perfectly fine like for the night on the couches because we weren't even there that often. Like we were, out. We were out at the fest and all that.
Yeah. And if that were it, it's the whole thing that the place was kind of gross.
But would I go there with a family or with a bunch of people and people had to stay upstairs? No, definitely not.
Well, I'm saying like next year for the fest, you guys will not stay there again. Then you're going to try to find somewhere else. If
I would prefer to find someplace closer to the actual bottle share. Because when you guys went out and did stuff, we were like 25 minutes away. We couldn't participate.
Yeah, that's probably makes more sense.
There's tons of stuff in Niagara Falls that you guys can.
Yeah,
find.
like next
Oh,
year.
yeah, that's right. Next year's
I'd rather stay in like I don't know if the bottle share is going to be in Chippewa. I'd rather stay in like Niagara or Chippewa or something.
Yeah, it all depends on logistics where everything is. But as far as like for what it was perfect for what it was, except for that upstairs. Like I would rather have slept on the floor than go up there.
Yeah.
Now, yes, this is the battle of the Old Divide Forest, and those things behind me are the missile silos. Yeah.
This is where you drop bombs.
Yeah, and then shoot them up, and yeah, it kind of landed near Mount St. Helens in 1982.
You bastard!
People said it wasn't a volcano, but that's what they told the press, anyways.
Bastard! You're the bastard that woke me up during the night. Well, actually, when I was sleeping during the day. But you're the one that spread ashes all over BC. I hate you.
Yeah, pretty much. But I had to tell the press that it was a volcano because I didn't want to.
Man, it burnt up on re-entry, and that was a lot of ash, dude.
Some of our secrets. And mind you, that was only 10 times less as big as the battle the Battle of the Philippines where allegedly Mount Pinatubo exploded, but it was actually just me and Guy.
Well, I still have some of the ashes left if you want it back.
Speaking of ashes, where's Ashley these days right now? He's kind of
he's the first one to appear. Schlexicron Sextonocron is the first one to appear in the Beernomicron Chronicles 1.4 trillion years ago, as he descended from the heavens and aboard his riding his 12-headed beast, the 12-headed beast that we now know as Ashley. Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Oh, there's Chris.
Oh, look at that weirdo.
Oh, who's that guy?
Yeah, Foley
Speaking of
Brothers,
Chris, I'm drinking from Foley Brothers Brewing. Prospect Imperial India Pale Ale, 9%. It's fucking delicious.
See, there's waters coming.
What was that?
Also expensive.
What did you say, Folder Brothers? Or
Foley, like Mick Foley.
Oh, Foley. Okay, yeah.
Foley Brothers, yeah.
And here's the funny thing. I thought I saw the most expensive this year.
Stop showing pictures of me being super fat, please. Thank you.
What, Chris? Most expensive beer you ever bought?
No, this is probably one of the most expensive beers I picked up over at Premier. This was fucking $6 a can.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
there's $20 Canadian.
There's a lot of fucking places like that show up, and like the Decadent beer showing up. Who the fuck? I'm never paying $5.
I'm not buying another Decadent. I won't buy another Decadent beer that's over fucking $5.
Yeah, it's a rip. They're all their shit's fucking just not great anymore. I don't know what happened.
Well, it's not that it's not. Good
No, it's
beer.
not great. It's not great.
That's the problem.
It's not worth $5.56 a can. Let's just say that.
There's Fat Chad from 3 years ago.
So a lot of us were fat. Not a lot of us still fat, but not as fat. It's interesting.
Hey, you definitely slimmed down. Oh, look at that fucking checking his work on his camera like a noob.
Hey, Radar, I just finished watching the HBO miniseries Chernobyl. What can you tell me?
Yo, me too.
I saw that thing. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, would you guys?
Pretty good, yeah.
That was good. I liked it.
It was a very good show. It told you exactly what happened that the press wanted you. But however, I know for a fact that this actually happened because me and Nick ended up there in 1986, and we just had a campfire in the middle of Chernobyl, and then all of a sudden Nick said, "Look at this! I got your lighter. I'm going to fire on it." And then
Did you?
And then reactor number 1 exploded
with the family, with your wife.
Was that?
Did you watch it with your family or by yourself? With your wife? What? All right, good talk. Good talk.
Good talk.
Great talk.
I haven't checked if we have any more comments.
He fucking left. What a douchebag. What a douchebag.
Douche. He'll be back because he didn't leave on the right.
Douche.
God damn.
First picture.
Doucho de mundo.
So yeah, I have the real names of all of us before we were called, or we are now called our current names. So yeah.
Interesting. Jesus Christ, Nick, is there something growing inside of you? Okay.
Yes.
I've already started writing shit. Like every one of us will have like a huge paragraph of the stuff of how we were born, how we came to be here on this shitty planet. And
you're writing a book?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Facebook page. The Beernomicron Chronicles.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Oh, we miss you so much.
Raptors are still
Yeah. Sorry, who was that? Who's that over there? I don't know.
I'm gonna crack open my next beer. Bliss.
Is it from
Trailway?
I'm gonna need you to slow down, buddy.
Actually, just turn around, it'll be slib.
How come we don't play Cards Against
Still live?
Humanity anymore? That was fun.
Did anybody want to play a game of cards?
Not tonight because the Raptors are playing because I'm paying attention to that.
Yeah,
but
we should totally do like another night.
like we should definitely we should have like one. The thing here's the thing, Nick. We were playing it every night and it got fucking boring. We should play it like one night a week and it would actually be fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then we only hang out one night a week.
Yeah, maybe like once a month.
We hang out like fucking 5 nights a week. Not necessarily with me there, but you guys do chats.
Yeah, you were nowhere to be seen there Monday, you fucker. But yeah, if you guys want to do,
because I was tired.
if you guys want to do like a Cards Against Humanity thing on Friday or Saturday, that'd be fine. Dan,
I mean, you might even have my wife join you.
I'd say yes, but I'm doing a 150-person move at work, so I don't think I'm gonna be.
Shit.
Basically, Chad wants, or not.
Speaking
sorry,
of
not
which,
Chad.
at
Dan
work-
wants you to think he's important, but he's
So
not.
150-person move.
At work, you're at work again, huh?
I am. I'm working again. Well, only for 3 months apparently, but
I'm not even convinced Dan has a job.
I do. But you haven't paid in a while, dude. You owe like $5,000 to me.
Oh, he's implying that I pay him for sex, which is totally kind of true.
Man, this is not.
I don't know.
This is
Dan,
a
you
rare.
working contract?
Well, can you just give me
I
a
am.
little glass, please?
No,
or
fuck
any
it,
glass. I don't care. It doesn't have to be
I'm a sole proprietor contract, and I'm learning what that's all about. Fuck, it sucks.
Nick, I just want
Anything is fine. It's a shitty Budweiser.
Nick, I just want to point out we have a comment from Joe Gansley says that beer looks like a good beer. Nick,
I love that, Joe. He's fantastic because he wears a uniform.
It's too bad it doesn't taste like one.
No,
this is a rare misstep from Trailway. I think this is starting to get a little bit of matchstick kind of thing going on.
Oh wow!
15 beers.
I like that Joe Gaffney because I've never met him.
Well, this beer, it's a Session India Pale Lager, so it doesn't really do much to mask any off flavors.
Yeah,
and it's still good. It's got a clean finish, I guess, and there's like passion fruit and peach in the flavor, but there's not a lot there, and there's a little hint of matchstick to the back, and I'm like, oh man, this is really kind of not good.
Sounds gross. Also, Nick, here are the beers from Trailway I've had: Dunder, Huge on hops. You gave me Huge on hops, Patio, Good Aurora, Good Aura.
Okay. I like Good Aura.
Yeah, Beyond Reality.
That was their raspberry wheat.
Black hops.
Okay, Black IPA.
Black Hops.
Green Island.
New England style IPA.
Hopical Trop.
Optical Trop. I forget what that was. I remember it, but I can't remember what style.
It was an American IPA or double IPA with sweet dark cherries.
Yes.
I reviewed it. That was the first one I reviewed on my. You gave it to me last fest.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I had the double dry hop Green Island that we all had. The vanilla beans we all had. The Inception and then the Urban Sombrero. So that's 12 total beers, which is way more than I thought.
Pretty big there.
Yeah, you've actually had impressive. You've probably done more trailers than I have.
For you, no, you've done more for sure. But
well, I've had way more. I've had 54 according to Untapped different beers.
That's a lot.
I've had about 3 too many.
Welcome back here.
Would you watch Chernobyl? Who would you watch it with? Your wife, yourself? What'd you do?
That was my son.
Oh, it was your son? What did you think? Did you like it?
Oh, I liked it, yeah.
That was great. Wasn't it?
From Trailway, I have had Hujon Hops, Luster, Dunder, Ripe, 3 Beasts.
I think it's weird that you were first to me.
Patio, Black Ops, Green Island, Sensible, Nonsense, El Generico, Velvet Fog, Cold Weather, Parallel, Ellipse, Hop Stain, Scene Citra, Yada Yada, Whitney Coffee Stout,
Yada Yada.
Prime Time. No, I haven't had Prime Time. What does it show me that one for? Okay. Emerald, Fuzzy Bubbles, Optical Trop, Blueprint, which is like a American porter.
Is that Blueberry Ale?
Rascal, Hoppy McCasey, Double Dry Hop Gloucester, Mojo, Trailway Mojo, Bucks Fizz, which I had tonight, Voyager,
Yeah,
which is the one
I'll give you some Bucks Fizz.
Inception, which is the one we did on, and Almost Nuclear. Beans, Off Topic, Good Times in the Fridge, which Ash just had tonight. Cerasis, Maple Drip, which was an interesting experience. Maple Drip was their Imperial Stout with maple, which really did not have a long shelf life. Lampin, Seeing Equinaut, Vanilla Beans, Urban Sombrero, Motherload.
I got the Motherload for you, Nick.
Citra, Candlepin, Kolsch, Cherry Blossom Beans, which I liked. And anything else? They've had a lot of beers. Oh, I have some. Kijay, which is their Session India Pale Ale, but it was like a milk IPA, milkshake IPA, which was kind of gross. I didn't like it. All right. Anyway, that's a long trail away.
Eric Gilbert says there is far more white men in here than the snacks in the beer aisle at Walmart on a Friday night.
Hey, there's a lot of white men in here, but listen, if you're black, you want to join our chat, hit up Nick. Sorry, if you're black or any other race,
Greg,
hit
shut up, Greg.
I knew it'd spark Greg to go on a racist tirade, even though he didn't.
It's not a racist tirade.
Well, that's implying that people are different from each other in that department. Of course, it doesn't matter what color you wear if you want to come on.
It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, doesn't matter what color you are. Message Nick. You can come on, whether you're black, Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Hindu, whatever you are. Just come on in and join us.
I don't think Greg sounds very inviting right now.
So how about them Raptors?
You guys are fucking like such fucking pansies. Greg might offend somebody.
89 to 75 right now.
Does Greg realize though that Hindu is not a race?
Yes, I know. I did that as a joke. I'm very aware that Hindu is not a race. Muslim's not a race either. Okay, I know that. So
why'd you go Japanese, Chinese, Hindu? Like what the fuck?
It was meant to be. It was.
Dutch albino black.
It was meant to be humorous, and the fact that you fucking knuckleheads are trying to figure it out. Apparently, I achieved my goal. So
nobody's trying to figure out anything.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Greg's going on about how
you guys are like a bunch of monkeys scratching your head.
Greg's going on about how Aryan's not a race, kind of thing. Fucking piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, Nick.
Aryan actually isn't a race, Nick. But thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.
Joe Gansel says can't stand milkshake IPAs. They're interesting.
Well, neither, but I have had some that are very good that I actually like.
I sort of agree with both. I think there are some that are good. I think it's the way they're executed. I think there's a lot that are not good. I would say more that are not good than good, but there definitely are some that are okay.
I can't remember which one it was, but me and Guy had one. It was a chocolate milk beer in an IPA style.
What?
Yeah, it was like it tastes like an IPA, but with chocolate. It was very good. I can't remember which one though. Okay. This was maybe about 3 years ago.
You know, I hate to agree with you on literally everything, but I do agree with one statement he said at the Well and Piss Up. Is he's tired of beers that try to taste like food, and I agree with him. I don't need fucking beer that tastes like food. Like,
Exactly.
I don't need a beer that tastes like that.
The fucking chili beer.
Well,
Ham.
The way to just not worry about that is don't buy them and don't care about them.
So we have to taste test them, and that's.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Everybody likes to complain about different stuff. It's like if you don't like the style, then don't fucking buy it. And a lot of people are like, I don't like this or that.
We have to drink it.
Buy it. It's like you can sit here and say I don't like certain foods in real life, then you don't buy those foods. You don't sit there and say I fucking hate somebody who hates their this food. No, you just don't buy those foods. That's all it is.
Well, no, but Joe, beer's a different thing where it's like, oh, you see a new beer, you kind of want to try it. It's not like it's like, oh, I don't like watermelon. Well, here's a new kind of watermelon I have to try it. No,
but there's fucking hundreds of styles of beer, like 100 sub styles. I don't know how many. It's just like there are definitely beers out there you don't have to buy.
For
you don't have to.
Beers like that are super. Generally, a lot of them are super duper sweet, like pastry stouts and shit like that.
No, but that's WNBA.
And myself, I'm not really big on really sweet beers.
So Friday,
but I'd love to try them.
Yeah, they're fun to try. I would agree with that.
Like that fucking crumble beer that you brought that was like cherry and graham cracker.
The raspberry crunchy one.
Gross.
That was fun. It was awesome to have a little pour of it.
Yeah.
Would I have a whole can of it? No.
Mhm.
But just that little bit, it was really cool to try.
Those are the perfect sharing beers. Like you bring those to a share with 10, 11 people, and everyone gets an ounce or two. Everybody's happy. You get to try it. It's good.
One Omni Polo beer that you guys really liked. The
Promise.
The one I brought.
I could not.
Polo Mango.
No, the Promise.
It was way too sweet.
But
But
what was it? It's a mango polo or something like that. Yeah.
But a can of that, like
this one right here.
that's meant to be. Yeah, exactly. A can of that, I could share that with 4 people and be totally happy.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Jamie. I think that I love pastry stouts, but I love them in about 4 to 6 ounces worth of them. I think drinking them in 16-ounce cans or even like 12-ounce cans is too much.
So when it comes
plus that's
like
the
a
tickers
share,
like.
No, I don't care about ticking.
Beers that smell or taste like food or whatever, they're trying to be just some weird whacked out beer. It's fun to share. Would I drink that all the time? Definitely not.
No.
But it's fun to try.
Which is why a lot of places put them in like big bombers or like 500 ml bottles, I think, to encourage sharing. If you have a 15 to 14, 15, like a couple other half I brought like that, that one we had at the fucking Shit Bucket Manor, that coffee, that the cream, and I like my sugar.
Yeah, I don't know how did I miss that? That's bullshit.
Because you went to lay down after having the Blueberry Ham and River.
Fell asleep on the couch while we were drinking it.
It was like a cold brew coffee with like a shot of hazelnut. It was fucking delicious, and we all shared it. It was amazing, but they came in a 500 ml bottle to share it with people.
And it was 500 mils and it was 15%.
Yeah, it tasted like it was like fucking 8. It was voodoo. It was great.
Speaking of
one of
hamburger,
my
how many
favorite beers
hamburger
from
beers
the
have you had,
actual-
Nick? Hey Nick, how many Ham and River? Because you were talking about the Trailway. How many Ham and River beers are there, and how many have you had?
Yeah, we'll go on tap. Tell us about it.
Okay, you go check that out. But what I want to say is that
And then he left. That's great.
That's the best.
I'm looking.
One of my
Yui.
so we had the piss up is
apparently, according to Untapped, I've had 42.
Sorry, Christian, I'll let it talk. Apparently,
42 tap-ins for Ham and River.
You're kind of breaking up there, Chris, a little bit too.
He was a little bit. I don't even think Nick heard him. That was the best thing about it.
Did he leave?
No, he muted himself. Well, because you were talking over him, even though you know.
No, I was just looking at it. Ham and River Brewing Company. I've had 42 check-ins on Ham and River.
It's not here.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's not really relevant anymore, so I'm not going to read all the ones I've tapped.
Well, and plus, it's not here. He's the one that wanted here.
And you were left.
All right, I'll see you guys.
He'll be back
I
in a
gotta
second.
go.
All right, see you later, Radar.
Goodbye, Radar.
And remember to watch the Maxwell House's video of this year's Beer Fest. And
we definitely won't do that.
At 52-45, look at. Well, it's basically my whatchamacallit. I tried to do a Randy, and then I farted.
Radar, let me ask you a question.
Are you talking about the bit where you stood in front of the camera and then farted?
Yeah. I think it was hilarious.
You burped on my fucking video and like looked at the camera. I got it on review. It should be fun.
Really? I haven't seen it yet. I've watched all your videos, and I haven't seen a. I haven't seen a video for the Beer Fest yet.
The first two who done it. Beers reviews go up tomorrow night, and I believe Friday night, and then my 400 like a week and a half, and then I also have the vanilla beans that we did.
I can't wait to watch. Your 400.
How heavily edited is the 400 beer?
I didn't edit anything. I cut off the beginning, the end, and that's fucking it. In fact, the vanilla beans one I left in where I got real close to the mic, and I said, "Nick is a homer," and just ended it. It was great because he was the only one like the vanilla beans a lot, and everyone else was like, "Oh, it's ashy, this and that." And he's just so dejected over there. He's like, "Yeah, I like it." I was like, "That's because you're a homer, Nick."
I literally was thinking about like after the share, thinking about your 400th review, and I was thinking like, I bet Joe is just gonna be like, he's gonna come on and introduce the video, but only show snippets of it.
Oh yeah.
So kind of like you're doing a rundown of it to miss the shit show that was a bunch of
way too much editing on that one.
Let me tell you, my channel is not good in general, like my reviews and stuff.
No, it's not.
It's the worst fucking review ever, like on my channel. Like we're having, there's like there's 7 different conversations going. You can't follow any of them. It's just people talking. Like, oh yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
You understand now my fucking frustration that I had at the piss up trying to do reviews. Like everybody's having a conversation with each other. I'm trying to lead a fucking review. Shut up, Greg.
To do reviews. Just do the live stream, enjoy yourself, and stop trying to pull your dick out.
Yes, you say that as somebody with no channel. Anyway,
I have a channel. Just
well, what the fuck do you care? We're trying to do a review, and we actually have like
what
some
do you
kind
care?
of
You don't make money off your
chat. Thank you. Anyway, if anybody's interested in seeing the part where Radar comes.
Oh boy, we got a fight breaking out here, boy.
If anyone wants to see the part where Radar comes in and then sticks his gut in the chat, and go to 52 minutes and 40 seconds of the Welland piss up, the video that I made, and you'll see what he's talking about.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I agree with Greg. Oh goddamn, what am I saying? I agree with Greg to to a degree. That's kind of how I felt.
No, you never agree with Greg on anything.
He agrees. He's gonna wear a uniform.
No, I'm just saying it's a matter of
not that.
You never agree with Greg on anything.
No, but I'm just saying in general, like that's the kind of feeling I had at the fest itself. Like I shot a couple reviews when I was there before you guys showed up. Then I did a couple with Chris and Ashley, and then I was just like, I just want to fucking sit here and drink beer with my friends. That's all I do for like the next 4 or 5 hours. Like I don't care about my channel
because I like doing reviews things.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that you don't or that you don't want to. I'm saying for me personally, that's how I felt. So I didn't do anything.
For me personally, what I'm going to do.
Piss up. What's that, Chris?
For me personally, I'm going to do reviews next year at the Albino Rhino Beer Fest with chicks with asses behind me.
There you go.
I'll focus on that the whole time and be like, Greg, you're happy? And he'll be happy.
Yes. And Chris, I'll be happy to do dual reviews with you on all those.
No, you're not allowed.
Yes, I'm definitely
allowed. You're looking at that ass the entire time you actually.
Also, can we do some hot tub?
Yeah, but the best thing is I can edit everything and have only the ass in focus the entire time.
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking matter that shit.
Well, here's kind of what I'm thinking about, like the next year's bottle share. Like I get it. Like people don't want to do reviews, and that's fine. But we should do it like what we did this year, where you guys had like a table upstairs. If you want to do a group review, go up there and do it. Otherwise, hang out and just drink.
I enjoyed doing them at the piss up, like getting my 400th and doing the vanilla beans and doing the 2 whodunits. That was fine, and it's 7. We drank for like 7-8 hours or whatever, so that's no big deal to go and do
review everything.
Everybody's bringing crazy beers too. It's not just a beer fest. Like everyone's bringing their own stuff that they want people to try, so it's fun. But at the beer fest itself, for me, I'm just like I can't be bothered. Honestly.
I get what you mean. I mean, I like doing on the spot, like doing little reviews. I think I recorded more reviews at the festival this year than any part.
It's funny how Nick was saying
beer.
What
was there a review of that Lock Street beer? Because I remember a bunch of people.
That
bought it.
I think we just stood around and drank it. It was terrible.
I gotta post that fucking lemon beer from fucking Cayman Kettle on the piss up channel.
When the old lady came in, it was the best.
Oh, that was amazing.
Did I hear lemon?
I hear lemon, and I'm like, yeah.
Party.
I'm photo bombing. I'm like, yeah.
Listen, like Nick. In all honesty, I know what you're saying with the piss up or bottle share, whatever, and everyone have their own room. But we all every fucking time. Actually, 2 years ago when we were in fucking Chad's basement and we were actually doing.
That was interesting.
Sat down. That whole night was just sit around, talk, and fucking drink beers and review them all night. That's all that was, and that was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
That's the thing. That's the kind of thing I like.
Different because on the 10th it was different because we were actually live streaming the whole thing.
We did that, but
nobody
had have room for it. But we didn't do any reviews whatsoever. And there's beers that we did that I would have liked to have actually done.
There was room to off to this.
Yeah, we could have went on the fucking
couch. You could have on the couch in your living room.
We had the setup this year, and we did do all. I did reviews.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like next year, if we do that, then maybe we should have like the main area that we stream. And
I got a whole bunch of areas here.
Yeah, I mean,
but if you want to go off to the side and do a proper review, then fine.
How dark is your area?
Oh God.
Oh Jesus. Hindsight being 2022, Jamie, when we did those fucking whodunit beer review, it would have been nice if you didn't fucking let Redbeard in on the rake over. You fuck's sakes, he ruined it.
96 to 89 Raptors.
I contemplated. I almost told you, but it was one of those like.
Oh yeah, you could right away. Right away, you know it's a pepper beer. There's no questions. Like, right
away, Jamie Turner and me goes, fucking Redbeard knows what this is.
Well, of course. It was one of those beers, like, as soon as he said, oh, let's just do them here, I was like,
well, you should have told me that, Jamie, for fuck's sakes. I didn't know it.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's no big deal. Like,
no, they came out really good, especially when we did the long Dark Forge to Uranus, the coffee and vanilla one, where you pop up in the screen. It's fantastic.
Dark is Uranus.
It comes out so good because I'm like, I don't know what we got, and you fucking the way you come into the screen is fantastic. You're just like, I got this fucking beer. It's great.
Yeah, but the raked over, I 100% knew.
189.
Everyone from Ontario would know what that beer is because it's really the only one.
Well, I actually knew too.
Available right now that is like that. Like it's very distinct and it's a really good beer. So, I don't know. I thought about that, but I was like, whatever, fuck it. It's just
they came out. They both came out really good, especially since we were outside. Like the lighting and just how everyone was in there. It was fucking great. It was perfect. Except for the Chum 2020 shirt, that was a little bit.
That was too much.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna get some thumbs down and some questionable comments, but whatever.
Even the brain part here. What was the other whodunit?
It was the raked over in the long Dark Forge to Uranus, the coffee.
Yeah, the coffee.
That was the first one we did, and then we did raked over.
And
that fucking long Dark Voyage was so good.
The fact that everyone guessed like 6.5% when it's like 9.5 was pretty amazing. Yeah.
Well,
and then Radar being the only guy that got the coffee. Radar's like, I get a green pepper. You say green coffee bean, and no one else said it except for maybe Nick was like, I get a little bit of coffee. Radar's the only one to fucking guess it in the entire thing, and I'm just like,
Radar got it like spot on. So
I was like,
all night.
Yeah, that's why none of this matters. He fucking some random guy that drove fucking 7 hours down and just shows up.
Was that the time where Ashley was making burgers and shit?
Yeah. Ashley comes in. He knew the raked over too. He's like, I know it's a fucking Wellington beer. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean to me? Exactly. I don't know what that means. And you're like, it's the fucking pepper one. Like, no,
Wellington is not coming next year.
And then Redbeard fucking doesn't know how mystery beers. We're going into the Roma, and he's over here in the corner going, oh, fucking totally hot peppers. He already took a sip of it. I'm like, you fucking cheating piece of shit.
What was it? Was it the second one raked over the coals? I correctly guessed habanero peppers.
We most of us were in the realm. But you guessed just straight out fruit beer. You didn't go New England style IPA.
I didn't say it was an IPA. I just said it's a fruit beer with habanero.
Yeah, and then you said stone fruits. I said I think mango and apricot. I think you said apricot. We were all like in the realm. We were pretty close.
We were pretty close, but we didn't say IPA because
it's all IPA.
You can't tell with the hot peppers. The hot pepper.
I did get a bitterness though. I was getting a slight bitterness from it. That wasn't. I think to be fair, by the time I drank my pour, like my palate was shot for like the next half an hour. But
in all reality, if you had that beer at home,
it was great.
In all reality, if you had that beer at home, everyone would be like, all right, there's some kind of fucking hot pepper in this.
Yeah.
There's fucking blah blah blah, and because we were outside and it was on a whim and fucking we just did it. It was good that way.
I enjoyed that beer. Like if going into that,
I hated it.
I know you didn't, but I'm just saying, like, if I picked it up off the shelf and it said it's an IPA and it has pineapple, mango, and habaneros, it kind of hits the nail on the head for what I would expect out of that beer.
The combination is terrible.
Well, habanero has like the fucking citrusy tropical fruit kind of thing in it, so like it makes sense.
I really like that beer, and I bought a 4-pack of it, and I probably would have bought more because it's just one of those really. It's exactly what it says, and I like hot stuff.
Yep.
I wish I had another fucking can of that fucking Jacko Fire from fucking.
Oh no!
Which you wouldn't have drank. Jamie, you would have been like. It's either one of two ways. You're gonna love it, or you're gonna detest the shit out of it.
Yeah,
there's no in between on this.
When I first drank the raked over, we were drinking it
from that raked over.
What's that? What'd you say?
That raked over beer, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that you're talking about from the came in the kettle, was it much hotter than that?
Oh no, you couldn't drink it. After one sip, I was like, I can't drink any more of this shit. I wish I still had the review on my phone because I reviewed it in my kitchen here.
Put it on the Piss Up channel, even though it doesn't belong there.
It's not. It's
I wouldn't like it either because that raked over. That's when it comes to beer. Like I would not want anything hotter than that.
But you know,
that's still pretty hot.
It was hot, but I don't think it was like palate wrecking hot for me. Like I could have drank that can, and my palate, like I said, at half an hour after, yeah, it's tough to like taste other stuff, but I could handle it. Like
yeah, I could handle it. But I generally don't want something that's gonna like be hot.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing. When I after I drank it, and I went and talked to Dave at the Cayman Kettle. I said to him, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that Jack of Fire? I go, Dave, I honestly tried the review. I could not drink it. He goes, I'm glad you couldn't because it was a fucking joke beer. He said they did it as a joke to see who's going to fucking drink this beer and actually like it. I'm like, no. And he's like, and then Red Beer's like, I fucking love it. It was free beer. I fucking love it.
And that woman. Sorry.
And I know Ashley had it, and it's, I don't know. What do you think of it?
Well, I've had the last 2 years or 3 years of it, and it's not my style. Like
that's a nice way of saying it. Shit. Everybody likes the Game Channel guy, so he's not going to say shit.
Ashley Saxon's a very polite fella.
Ashley Saxon is the best dude in the history of this world. Let's just.
And there's a reason why there was only fucking one keg of it made or whatever, and fucking, and there was no reason they would keep going with it because it was just terrible.
The story from Dave to me, the first year they did it, was that he did not want to do a pumpkin style whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And his customers just asking. He's like, okay, fine. You want a fucking pumpkin beer? I'm going to do it on my level.
And that's why he did it.
It turns up for 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, I mean, it all depends on, like, I mean, we're talking about like your heat tolerance. You have someone like Chad who's crazy, and I'm sure he probably loved that beer. And then other people like Chris who's not into heat. It's one of those things where that beer though sounds especially like a fucking joke beer, like you said. That's pretty much the raked over from Wellington. I thought was a well constructed beer for what I was drinking. Like I thought it was good. Was it great? Do I want to drink a bunch of it? Probably not, but I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. I can't really.
Do you want to drink a lot of any pumpkin?
You want to have some flavor in there?
Yeah, it's good.
I agree with you, Jamie. I really do. And
I would not want it. So the raked over has some flavor to it.
Yeah, like good flavors, not just some kind of random flavors. They're good.
For me, it's a fucking delicate line. Where if it's too hot, I don't enjoy it. But if it's got enough spice into it, where I can really like, I love the fucking porters or the stouts that have a little bit of that pepper in it, and it's good. I can enjoy that because it's part. It mixes well, it jives well.
I will say though, I wish Jamie would have been like, Joe, hold off on that one until maybe later in the share, because your palate's going to be shot.
So where does that Sydenham Roche beer fit into all this? On
a base
that was awful.
That beer was like straight on. Okay, so this is a new brewery.
It smelled great.
No, like we're just talking about.
Like, it wasn't a palate wrecker though.
It wasn't good. Is the problem? Like it wasn't good for the style. It wasn't a good beer. It just wasn't good, unfortunately for me. Like I just didn't enjoy it.
I appreciated that they tried something new because it was a legitimately unique beer, which you don't get all that often. I just, for me, it didn't work. But I do think there are people that would like. Like, I think if Chad was there, I think he would have liked it.
But here's the question I have.
I'm interested to. You gave him one, right? You gave a bottle of it. I'm interested to see because it's so interesting. Like it's the most memorable beer of the fest for sure for me.
It legitimately is.
Well, my problem, my issue with it is they sent it to us because we're super influencers, clearly. But also it says on there it's a Roche beer or a Roche beer, right? Like they're going stylistically for a German style Roche beer. Okay. There's nowhere on the label does it mention peppers. Nowhere does it say they're trying to go for a peppered Roche beer. It says it is a German style Roche beer. Stylistically, you failed big time.
Yes.
Yeah, see, Greg agrees, even though he's watching.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, it was smoky as fuck though.
It was, but in the wrong way. Like that's not the type of you're not looking for like hot pepper smoke. It's not like you're looking for the smoke from a habanero. You're looking at a fucking like actual smoke. But I get what Jamie you're saying about it. Like I think you said the whole. I don't know if I'm gonna give it a 1 or a 5. Like
here's something, Joe. What is the name of the beer? It was like Farschmeilsen or something like that.
Schmalzite.
Yeah, I'm bad at pronunciations in general. I'm not gonna try.
And I actually work for or whatever. I know some German people, and
yeah. So does
no,
Mike,
it translates to basically like hearty meal.
Yeah,
it's like it smelled like a fucking bowl of chili. So it's like exactly what it says.
That's what Roche beers are, though. Like they're like a lot of people when you drink them, a lot of people talk about like smoked meat. Like that's kind of the what they get from it. So
one motherfuckers.
But the pepper thing is just like I've never had that style with any kind of pepper in it without the label or somebody saying there's fucking pepper in it. It just blew my mind. And if you're gonna send that to a bunch of handsome influencers, you should probably make sure to just let us know that maybe there's peppers in it, because there are 100% peppers in that fucking beer without question. Like there's peppers in it. I don't know what kind.
These guys seem like a really small brewery, because I couldn't even find a lot of their shit on Untappd. They only have 3 beers that are even on Untappd. It wasn't even one of the ones we tried.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe they're okay. Like, to be fair, I mean, maybe they're still really early, really starting out. They haven't really labeled their shit properly. Like, from what I understand, I don't think their stuff's even available to the public yet. So, I mean, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt for that. But when they actually do make themselves available to the public, yeah, you gotta label that shit.
Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if fucking Syndaham was actually a fucking guy in his fucking basement making
trolling us
beers?
What if it's you?
Trolling us and fucking just dropping beers? Because Greg's right. There's nothing online about them, whatever. And I got a feeling it's some guy in the basement making it's homebrew. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah,
we got free beers.
I would try to put myself in their shoes, and like if I really thought like we were all influencers or could get the word out, whatever the case may be,
then it's smart.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's smart if you are sending the people good beer that is labeled properly or stylistically correct. I wouldn't be sending people beers that explode everywhere, for instance. I wouldn't be sending people beers that aren't correctly to the style.
Wasn't it? It was only Redbeards.
That's true. No, one blew up on Chad too. One blew up on Chad too.
Yeah, only the beers none of the beers exploded on me. And
yeah, what would Chris have or have not done at the other?
I haven't, and that means there's a quality issue. There's a control issue.
Right? I suppose so, right?
Yeah.
Basement.
Where's the QC? Get it going. Christ. No, I mean I appreciate them sending it, and it was probably
it must be like a small batch program where they're just trying out different stuff, and they're not up and running yet. So, hey, let's try this fucking. I don't know.
All I know is I'm very happy that I didn't try more than one New Ontario beer. Let's just say that.
Listen, if I start up a brewery, it's not going to be called Syndaham. It's going to be Syndahomey.
Okay, so which is better, Syndaham or New Ontario?
Based on the one New Ontario I had, I was about 32 beers deep at that point. I'm gonna say New Ontario because I just remember enjoying it, but I have no idea. I don't remember anything about it.
Who makes the Twin Pines beer? Who makes Twin Pines? Is that New Ontario?
That's Sada City.
Oh, Sada City. That was fucking dynamite. I had that at the piss up.
I got a can of Twin Pines. It's still sitting at Ashley's place.
Have you tried it, Nick?
No, it's at my place.
I got a can of it, but I left it at Ashley's place because it didn't bring it home.
It's actually fucking pretty fucking good. I
kind of want to try it because it's. I love the Back to the Future reference.
You guys could have done a fucking beer analysis 101 easily on that.
On Twin Pines?
Yeah.
You guys get that on like a regular
douchebag shirts? I'll have the fucking.
Well, Is Twin Pines a regularly available IPA on store shelves?
Not in my area.
No,
maybe in the Toronto area, but not.
Maybe in Grimsby.
I'd say when I get to I can do like if anybody wants to, I
I'm
can
waiting for a
do
Big Mac. My
or something.
the girlfriend's bringing a Big Mac right now. I can't wait to eat
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ. Chris is
Ooh,
falling off the wagon.
I
As we
want a
speak,
Big
boys.
Mac.
8 beers deep and Big Macs galore. That's what
I
I'm
can't
talking.
fall off the wagon if I've had fucking 3 eggs and 5 pieces of bacon today. That's all I've eaten and beer.
Oh, boy. Then it's back on the wagon, then off it, then back on it.
I had a nice steak and a tuna fucking sandwich.
Undercooked steak.
That was perfectly cooked.
Back me up on this one. Oven cook your steaks, Nick.
That steak? You like that steak, Joe?
Yeah, I like that. I like medium rare almost to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was exactly
rare.
That was pretty much medium rare, basically.
I thought it was getting kind of almost to like blue in the middle, but I'd like to cook it a hair longer. But I love steaks like medium rare.
Medium rare is the jam for me. I used to eat everything basically medium, and then I don't know. I just like the taste for medium rare a little bit better.
I prefer medium rare.
Oven cook your steak.
I think that was my first
barbecue, Chris.
I think that was my first experience I remember with eating a top sirloin, but I think I like strip loin better.
Yeah,
ribeye, baby.
I always find like ribeye is a little too marbled. Like it's too gristly.
But you cut that around.
Either ribeye or filet mignon. Those are the ways to go,
Yep.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Greg, get out of Agnes's bedroom.
Yeah,
I go T-bone.
What's that?
T-bones are good. I just don't like having the bone.
Bone in anything for me.
My personal favorite is strip loin. I would get strip.
Bones are good, but I don't like having the bone in them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
That's it. Yeah,
Jamie doesn't like the bone.
motherfucker.
It's the flavor closer to the bone.
T-bone or a porterhouse, but I just don't like having the bone in it.
The flavor closer to the bone is amazing.
Do you enjoy ribs?
Nick doesn't like the bone. Yes, he does.
Well, I like ribs when they're not broken.
I don't like the bone.
Was that a Redbeard reference?
Broken rib. Oh my god.
He's gonna watch us back and just be like, "I watched it back, and I was not happy about the comments, guys."
The Raptors are fucking hammering the
I love it.
Yeah, they are. But
Or
let's
is it
not say
one-
anything, but they still could fuck it up.
113 to 100 with
All I need is like Curry to hit
4 minutes left
in threes, and they're like down like 6.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
said
they
no.
could blow a tire in any moment, right?
Well, they don't.
I did
Thompson
not.
is playing tonight, isn't he? Thompson's
What?
not, right? Thompson is not playing, right?
Kevin Durant's
Thompson
not
and
playing,
Katie
right?
are out.
Well, Katie's
So-
been out, but Thompson was specifically out
Yeah,
tonight.
he's
All they
out.
have is Curry, basically, and Draymond Green.
This is a fucking golden ticket for Raptors. That's
Yeah.
gold.
I hope you get fucking
Don't take this, yeah.
I'm just sick of teams that win all the time, and Golden State's that team.
Oh shit.
Well, apparently everyone in the U.S. except for like California and Nevada is voting for Raptors. So yay, yes.
It's because everyone likes going for the underdog, and in this situation, Toronto's clearly the underdog. And
We're always the underdog, so I'm happy that we're doing something.
yeah, so it's good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's like they're the underdog because they've never won before.
That's the thing. I don't hate the Warriors. I think they play like they were one of the teams that brought back like real team basketball, and their players are pretty fucking good and fun to watch. But like you've won 3 of the last 4 championships. I want to see someone else win.
That's okay. You don't need to win them all. Like you know what? Again, I'm not a sports guy whatsoever.
Yeah,
she's not. She's watching the game. She's right here beside me.
She's very tired of listening to Greg.
No, she can't hear it because I have headphones on.
No, but she can hear you.
I don't pay much
She can
attention
hear
to
me
basketball at all. I'm just glad that the Raptors are doing
No,
well.
I don't like sports at all, but I'm happy that Toronto potentially might win something because people. It's nice to win. The last time we won anything was when Blue Jays won in 1993.
No. Yeah,
so
it's been a long-
it's nice to win something.
Toronto
it's nice to win.
Toronto Marlies won the Calder Cup or something, didn't they?
Greg,
I don't even know what the fuck that is, Nick.
It's the AHL team, like the Toronto.
Yeah.
Maple Leafs
Yeah, we don't
Farms.
care about that.
Yeah, when your minor league hockey team's winning, I don't know how proud you are.
Yeah.
No, it's either we want to win
They're technically professional, but they're there's a fucking.
No, it's we either want to win the Grey Cup or even the Grey Cup.
Argonauts.
Isn't the Grey Cup no one really cares about?
Yeah, no one. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Nobody really cares about. We want to win the World Series or the Stanley Cup or the
Stanley
NBA
Cup
championship.
The Stanley Cup is the one you would want to win in general, since
That is the one.
Stanley Cup's the one you really
One.
That's the
Toronto
one
has-
that wants to win.
Toronto hasn't won it in what fucking 52
years. It's been 50 years. 52 years.
67 was the last.
The Canadian
if I'm
team
not
hasn't
mistaken.
won it in 27,
The Toronto Ballers
Montreal won it in '93. That was the last Canadian.
Yeah. How many Canadian players play on the American teams? I'm just gonna say
There's more.
A lot.
American players get better, though, as we speak.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Here's
American
a
teams
fun-
don't inspire Canadian kids.
Well, that's true. But then again, without the American teams, there wouldn't be an NHL.
The only thing that's really inspired Canadian kids in the last 10, 15 years has been the Olympics, and now we don't even have that.
Yeah, we don't. Here's a fun fact for the give a shit. My dad was at the very last game that the Leafs won the Stanley Cup in '67 or whatever that was.
Oh,
and on top of that, my dad was also at the last game that Tim Horton played before he died. He literally died the night of.
Was
so,
it?
Yeah, my dad's been around.
Yeah, that's wow. The
He,
something like that.
I'm gonna say, much like Joe, my dad is better than me. So.
Well, no, that's clear. Everyone's better than you.
Hey, Greg. You said he died the night of?
Didn't he die the night of, or is my?
I don't know.
He was retired when he died, didn't he?
It sounds
No,
like your
I
dad
don't think
died
so.
the night that Tim Horton also died.
No, my dad's still alive. No, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Tim Horton died the night after the game. If I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but I believe that was the case.
Okay. I'll have to look that up.
I actually did a project on Tim Horton in high school, but I forgot it all. So.
Yeah, I could have sworn he was retired when he died.
I thought he was on the
the night
Sabres.
of.
Almost positive he was on the Sabres when he died on Buffalo. The last team he played for was the Buffalo Sabres. I'm almost
That's
positive.
what I thought.
Yeah,
Is
the
he
last-
literally
he
they played the
played
game
for the
and then
Sabres.
he died drinking and driving the way home. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, hang on. He had played it. Hang on, it's right here. He played a game.
He died in a plane crash.
No, he died in a car crash.
And then
Died in a car accident in QEW.
he became the singer of the Tragically Hip.
Is this a
Tim Horton's not Gord Downie.
So anyway,
God.
so here's the information. He died on the QEW in St. Catharines on February 21st, 1974. He had played a game in Toronto the previous evening against his former team, the Maple Leafs, and he was driving back
to
Buffalo, which was
okay. So maybe it was the night
lost
before
game.
then. But
yeah, the Sabres lost the game, and he actually sat out the entire third period, and he was playing with a jaw and ankle injury. It says. So.
Wow, he was 44 when he died, so he played for a long time.
Yeah, he was way past his prime.
he was an old player technically.
His car got hit because he was in the middle of the highway doing donuts.
Oh,
Hey, are you leaving now?
that's wrong.
Oh, Jay, fuck you for that, but that was kind of funny.
Jamie, I feel like you have to leave.
I'm sorry, that was well played.
Yeah, so this
I
is
can't fault you
this is
for
now
that
we're
one.
listening to Jamie's Timbits.
Yeah. Oh, let's not double down on this one.
You guys know where the original location, the first one was? Anybody
The
know?
original.
Oh fuck! I should have known that because, like I said, that
Tim and
You
project
should
on
probably
I can't
triple check that when I asked him for his.
Hamilton.
Yep.
In Hamilton?
On Ottawa Street in Hamilton.
Oh yeah, the original Tim
Yeah.
Hortons is in Hamilton. Yeah.
There we go. Also, the original rape.
Oh, his last team, Buffalo Sabres. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, thanks,
Joe's
Jimmy,
I already
for
said
repeating
it.
that.
I already said it, you motherfuckers.
Sorry, Joe.
God damn you. Jay. God damn you. Always trolling.
Well, like Tim Horton was also 5'10", which is coincidentally Joe's height.
That's like your height, Nick.
I'm 5'11" and like a half.
You're 5'11"?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, you're
Joe
talking.
is like 6'8". Fuck off. And Redbeard's 6'12", and then
Redbeard's like the
Ewart's
same height as me.
6'1".
Everyone's like, "Oh, Redbeard's super tall." I get there, he's like the fucking same height as me. I'm like, "What are you guys talking about? Super tall? To who?"
Yeah, because he's skinny and you're fat.
Well, that's fair, but I don't think that's why he would be way taller than everyone.
Hey, it's why everyone thinks the CN
What's that?
why everyone thinks the CN Tower is taller than the Sky Dome.
Jamie, what's that?
241 left.
Did you say, Jamie? JB, say something?
Oh, I said Redbeard. I'm pretty sure he's at least an eighth of an inch, maybe even a quarter of an inch shorter.
Oh wow!
Then
Oh,
shorter,
really?
shorter than who? You?
You.
Oh, me? I don't know.
Joe, the king of beer tube.
Well, that would be great.
Joe's the new king of beer too.
That's correct.
Am I the king of beer
Motherfucking
too?
McDonald's, bitches.
I can't believe you just got
Did
McDonald's
you get that ordered in?
You guys are so jealous.
No, he's got fries and a Big Mac. He didn't tell us about the fries. Now it's the fries.
Yeah, she bought a combo. I'm gonna drink the combo. I'm gonna eat the combo without the drink.
Wait, did you get McNuggets?
No, Big Mac.
You fucked up then. But the Big Mac and fries is good, but you gotta have McNuggets.
They got
watching.
Maybe a filet-o-fish.
They got 2 for $5 in the States right now. So
that's crazy. That's fucking so cheap.
Yeah. But it's really like two for $7.50, I guess. If you do the conversion.
There's 220 left, and it's two.
Yo, what's Redbeard and not?
It's only 10 points, Nick. It's basketball. They can still win.
Do you guys think Redbeard gets high and reads comments and then responds to him? He responded. He responded to my Sparkle Puff post, and he tried to do the conversion rate of something, and he was like, "Oh, it's $6.50 a can," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you even talking about?" I said the Sparkle Puff can in Ontario is $4.95. You do the conversion, that's like $3.50 American, somewhere in that realm. And then I was like, I paid $6 in the state American, which is like $8 Canadian, and he said something about $6.50, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I saw the comment he left on yours, Nick, and I'm like, he must fucking get high and just read the comments. And
yeah, his reply. Really made no sense whatsoever.
I think
speaking of comments,
state is being high.
Speaking of comments, I'm just reading. Eric Gilbert went to bed. No, Eric Gilbert went to bed. Your troll says night. Eric Nick now reading comments is typical.
Oh, true.
Anyways, Joe Gansel says ribeye is overrated. T-bone is the best, or porterhouses.
Porterhouse.
You're a fucking idiot. Ribeye is amazing.
Joe Gansel's a chef.
I like strip loin. My strip loin is my favorite.
I like
you know what? Any cut of steak, well, for the most part, any decent cut of steak is good if you cut it correctly. But ribeye is fantastic. You can't say it's overrated. It's great. You might say it's overpriced, which I might say possibly I agree with.
So we're in the situation.
It is great.
Greg, we're in the situation where that's just somebody's opinion, and since you said ribeye, he said ribeye is overrated, and you're arguing it's just like when someone says bacon's overrated.
Speaking of overrated, hey Redbeard.
No, fair enough. You know what, Joe? You're right. Everyone's entitled to like what they like. I happen to love a ribeye.
Timing.
What's up,
Redbeard?
Here's my opinion.
Cheers.
Nobody cares what Redbeard has to say. If you wrap your filet mignon in bacon, you fucking suck because a filet mignon should never be wrapped in bacon.
All right, settle down.
Settle down. Anyway, Redbeard, we did read your virtual beard comments on Beer Analysis 101 tonight. You were way above everybody else as far as opinion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Redbeard, if you had a wife, we'd have sex with her.
What the fuck?
I don't ignore Greg in general.
Out of 18, bye.
I don't know.
Okay.
How you doing, Redbeard? What are you drinking?
I just cracked open some New England IPA from the Exchange Brewery.
Gross.
I don't mind it.
That's he's not. Yeah, we're gonna use that just stop with your mouth closed and not eating.
It's fucking that New England style IPA from the Exchange is probably the best beer.
Is it good?
That they've made in a while.
What's the
I
price?
think it's pretty good. It's nice.
What's the price on it? The can.
It's under $4.
That's not bad.
$20
for the can. Yeah, it should be because
$20 for the can. Yeah, like the Exchange. Not that they make bad stuff. It's just overpriced, and it's.
Yeah, their beer's not bad. It's just those fucking stupid bottles, and they make fucking crazy.
How they can everything apparently.
I think the LCBO made them can it.
They may have.
The price out. Oh yeah,
they
for
say
sure.
Fucking
wax in that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna can this. You're gonna can this.
You're gonna can it because we want to sell it for under $4, not fucking $15.
Fucking can it.
How's that can of Blue Citra, Joe?
It's way gone. I've been sitting here for 3 hours not drinking anything because I've reached my allotment of calories for this evening. I should have probably not even.
Whatever. I just had a Big Mac. That's 700 calories. Oh yeah.
It's 540. I'm gonna need you to settle down. I know that. I know the math.
It's Canadian calories.
They're all the same. Goddamn. There's no conversion. Although
what you say, 500 something.
Like
we don't get an exchange rate on
the current exchange rate. That's 700 calories.
Current exchange. Everything gets exchanged. Dollars, fucking calories. Doesn't matter.
Whatever. Rocks.
Who speaks for Earth?
Who speaks for Earth?
Who does?
Joe, you skinny bastard. Tell us what you weigh now.
I will not tell you what I weigh. It's none of your business.
I don't know what you weigh.
Jamie,
Joe, I'm at 189. Are you
drinking?
No, I'm still way away.
No, we had talked on Monday night about doing that beer.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you remembered that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Ash has got my bottle of it still. So when I get that.
Oh, okay.
So when I get that, we'll do it.
Which one's that?
As long as you're up for it.
14 points in 51
Yeah,
seconds. It would probably be a miracle at this point.
Yeah, no, it would.
Well, my live stream's a bit behind. Mine says it's on a minute and a half left.
No, it's over, Redbeard. They're actually playing games right now.
It's 50. Nice one, Joe. It's 51 7 seconds. So I would say 14 points in that point is
it's Toronto's game. That's great.
It's not impossible, but it's unlikely.
When it was the Raptors last game, we were like, they're done. Like, we didn't even give them a chance.
Oh, the Raptors
lost by 5 points last time.
Raptors caught up. Nick's right. They were only down by like 5 points by the end. It wasn't so bad.
They hadn't fallen asleep to start.
My next live stream is going to be a Raptors reaction video.
With whatever seconds.
I feel like after the first game plus this game,
we're conditioned to losing.
They have a shot at fucking actually doing it.
Well, what's helped them is Durant being out and now Thompson being out tonight. They basically
golden ticket, man.
Yeah, no, everything's coming up Millhouse, so to speak.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, if they won game 2 like they should have, they'd be up 3 games to nothing. But
I can't off by 11 points right now.
That would have been if Toronto had swept them. That would have been a hell of a thing.
Woo! But I will say the thing. Let's assume that Toronto wins this game, which they're going to, and let's assume they win the next game. And if they win the next game after that, that means the win will be actually in Toronto, which will be even better than if it's in California.
This is sports ball. Now, listen, Raptors stealing a game from fucking Golden State at home. It's fucking fantastic.
Well, now they all they did is take back home court advantage. That's all they did.
They did.
But now they need to win game 3 to actually, I think, be in the driver's seat. They lose the next game, they're back best of 3. So,
well, that's true. You're right, Joe. That's why I said I'm assuming. But if they win, I mean, so far they played a pretty good game. Even game 2, they played a good game. Yeah. They just fell asleep in the third period.
I think going into the game, like, in the period, they're not quarters, they're periods.
Oh,
but it can be periods. Here's the thing. Okay, so hang on. You can say, so that's fair. Greg can say periods. It's the opposite when people say periods for quarters, or sorry, quarters for periods. It's like, no, the quarters there's 4 of them. There's 4 fucking quarters. Periods you can say.
Greg, how is it comfortable to be sitting with your foot is at the weirdest angle right now?
He's touching.
like this?
It's fucking weird.
He's touching.
Joe Gansel.
I can bend my leg pretty easy. I don't know.
Joe Gansel says hi to Redbeard, so
I'm surprisingly flexible for a big fella.
There's a new brewery opening up in Kirkland Lake that is it's being opened by a friend of a friend, and the friend contacted me, and they're sending me free beer apparently.
Jesus Christ, Redbeard, 10 out of 10s. Sorry, 9.75.
Redbeard free beer.
9.5.
I have no idea.
When are you gonna put up the Slice the Pie review? I'm Slice the Pies.
It's been done. I'm probably going to bump it up a bit. Like I've got like fucking 40 or more reviews in the goddamn can right now.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine to show up. So
Redbeard.
Again, they're all they should actually be coming up pretty soon, I believe.
I heard that 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit! Oh, he's been dodging you like that.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was so many more in front.
Fair enough.
That's ridiculous.
Well, he's saying more important ones. Sorry, Dan.
It gets to the point where, like, I'm like, I have no beer to drink. I want to drink a beer, so I'm like, I'll review a beer, and then I'll have another beer, and I'll review like 4 beers in a night, kind of thing. And that's the beer I drank that night, and so I've got those reviews, and I'll do that like a couple nights in a row, maybe or something like that. And they just pile up.
Yeah. Speaking of which, hey Nick, you took home the boss tweed from Jeff.
Yes, I did.
Have you drank it yet? Because it was totally fresh. You're gonna sit on it for 4 months. What are we doing?
No, I'm not gonna sit on it for a month, but I haven't drank it yet. Why?
Drink it. It's fresh. Well, relatively fresh.
I'm gonna review it, but once my throat clears a little.
The M43 was fucking delicious.
Might do it maybe this weekend or something.
Isn't that crazy that M43 is basically? And I fucking did the whole joke around video on the piss about being shelf turds in a gas station. So that fucking beer is honestly just like a shelf turd, like kind of in Michigan. Like you can get that wherever. It's delicious.
That's nuts.
It's delicious. And Boss Tweed, when it gets released too, I think it's pretty easy to find as well. But
when it gets released, why? How special of a release is this?
I think Boss Tweet is like rotating, like so maybe every couple months, 2-3 months.
Okay.
I think M43 is year round for the most part. But yeah, I mean, fucking Matt actually had him show up in his neck of the woods in New Jersey, just randomly on shelves. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, because I didn't think they had any distribution outside of Michigan.
Oh wow,
yeah, that's great.
What about the American Solera?
I think that's like brewery only / really small distribution.
Wow.
Eric, you went to the fucking, went to the brewery when he was
okay.
Remember when he was forever in Arkansas, and then I think he ended up going up there because are they in Oklahoma, I believe? American Solera.
Isn't American Solera like the brewmaster of it?
Isn't Solera the name of the fucking like stupid convertible Camry Toyota made for a while?
American.
Yeah, my uncle has a Solera.
You had to be an amputee to sit in the back seat.
It was like they had a coupe and a convertible version, but Solera is like
Tulsa, Oklahoma, American Solera. I think that I want to say, and you will not watch us or correct us. I think like the head brewer, one of them maybe came from like Prairie or something like that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, I think it was Prairie. I heard of.
Yeah, you've heard of Prairie before.
Prairie from Utah.
No,
yeah,
Prairie's out of Oklahoma.
Fuckface Jordan sent me a Prairie artisanal once.
Yeah, they're from Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure. But they get distribution in Dan's neck of the woods. I'm pretty sure as well. Like at the private stores, probably.
Seen them once in a blue moon.
There you go.
But they haven't seen them recently. The last time I saw them was I had the Prairie Bomb, and that was for our 2nd-year anniversary.
That's a good beer.
I can't remember what beer I had from Prairie.
The Bomb was actually not bad, but I was expecting more spice.
They have batch variation, like a lot of like different pepper beers where you notice like some are really hot and some are not. I've had a couple of them where Greg, if he was here, would actually speak to it because Greg loves that beer, but he notices as well. I think he's had it like a half dozen times, and every single one has been different.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, like you can't make it all the same, but
yeah, I mean, well, the peppers are going to be probably different. And also, just to confirm, Nick, that the head brewer is from Prairie, so makes sense to a certain degree.
I feel like spicy beers need to be more common. They're so few and far between up around here.
Yeah, for you guys, for sure, especially up your way. You
like I think I've had a grand total of maybe 5 or 6 different ones. That's it.
Wow. They're relatively common in my neck of the woods. By what I mean by that is I can probably grab a different one every single.
You're close to so many really awesome bottle shop kind of things. So fair enough.
Good ones are hard. Most of the ones that I've had that are good are basically Mexican Imperial Stouts, right? Like
I still can't believe the Jacko Fire that came in kettle. Dave sent me there. That stuff was insane. It was so good. It was like drinking fire. Yeah, Chris couldn't handle it.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Ashley talked about how bad it was, and they didn't like it.
I loved it, man. I thought it was so good. Like it was so fucking spicy. It was awesome. Well, again, like it's like me and Greg spending a bunch of time at the fucking hot sauce booth at the festival. I was just the pretzels he was giving me for the hot sauce, that was like probably at least half of the sustenance I ate that day because I had so many of them. And yeah, like my mouth was kind of on fire, but the flavor, man, I love that.
I'm not a fan of you throwing jerky on the table and saying take some, and then not mentioning like one of them was a ghost pepper until after I put it in my mouth.
I didn't find it that spicy though. Like
no, but it was spicy enough where it kind of fucked my palate for about 15-20 minutes. I was not happy about that.
I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, I could have ate that bag or whatever, but I just not when I'm at a beer fest, I guess is the way to look at it.
No, fair enough. I was just trying to like be nice and share some food with you guys. And
you just ruined this whole thing.
No, I do appreciate it. The jerky was good, but I found it like kind of super dry.
It was like I find that like you go and buy like the Jack Links or whatever they sell at the corner stores. That stuff's way too moist. This was kind of a little bit on the way on the dry end of the spectrum.
I needed a little bit more, I guess, pull as far as when you tear it, it was like it did not look great either.
At the same time, compared to the jerky that Drunken One sent me a while ago, holy fuck, Nick!
Like an old book.
The stuff Drunken One sent me basically like crumbled into powder. It was so dry.
See, when he sent it to me, it wasn't like that. He must have had batch variation too. It wasn't that dry.
Well, there was no attempt at really sealing it. It was in like a non-Ziploc sandwich bag, just a sandwich bag kind of folded over. And then the envelope was like barely even sealed.
That's what he did for me. But I guess since I'm in the States, I got it probably quicker than going through fucking customs and whatnot, I'd imagine. How did that make it through customs? Is a good
How
question.
did that make that through customs?
That is a good question.
It's a piece of fucking meat.
I'm surprised they just didn't start kidnapping. Like, what is this? Snack time. It's lunch.
That's fucking stupid.
It was pretty good. It was good stuff.
You were just saying how fucking dry it was. How
it
was
was?
it?
It was dry. It was good though. The flavor was good.
Oh, the flavor was real good from.
It was tasty.
Yeah, it was good. It was just.
Something can be kind of fucked up, but still tasty.
But you know what he sent me? The batch he sent me, I think he does like teriyaki, and then he does like a real. He used some like fresh hot peppers. It was fucking hot. It was really hot.
Mine was jalapeno or something. It was spicy, but not crazy spicy.
Yeah, this had to be at least habanero range or somewhere in that range because like I ate 3 or 4 pieces at a time.
Are you guys talking about Drunken Ones?
Yeah.
All right.
But again, like
let's talk about how good the fucking beef jerky I gave you, Joe, that you ate before.
It was okay. It was okay. I totally ate it. I waited on the way to the border.
Okay.
No big deal. No big deal. I just ate it all.
I feel like I've just got like as far as hot sauce, I got a pretty high tolerance.
I'm drinking something that I've never had from a brewery called
another beer. Holy fuck!
Bosch Kong Brewing Company out of Minden Hills, Ontario.
I had that
that's
beer like
on the way. That's on the way to Redbeard.
I had that like 2 years ago.
This is the 35-118. I've never had this cream ale.
Where is it? Where is that from?
Jenny. Minden
Look up those highways, man. That's the intersection of the highways. That's where it is.
Okay, no, I was asking Chris, not Redbeard. What did you say, Chris?
35-118. It's the Minden Hills.
Minden Hill.
Minden Hills, Ontario. Yeah.
Bosch Kung.
They're in the whole like Muskoka. They're like the Halliburton kind of area.
So how come we never stopped there on our way up there, Redbeard?
Oh no, those are like way off the main highway. It's like going, like
so it's not really on the way to beer.
I've never had this.
No, but it would be if we added like a couple hours to the trip. We could have hit up a few breweries in that region.
I believe you guys thought stopping at Barnstormer was a good idea at any point in time.
Well, again, the Barnstormer does make damn tasty pizza. Their pizza's fucking delicious.
It was a food stop more than a beer stop.
It was more of a food stop when we went, but yeah, we tried to go to Red Line, and then we couldn't get the fucking Red Line.
Yeah, there it is. It's all stupid. But Barnstormer though, like I've been there a couple times, and every other time I went there, they had like their whatever boring lineup, and then they'd have like 3 or 4 one-offs that they had made. And like the first time I went there, I got enough. I think I did like the week of the Barnstormer. I got a fucking bunch of these cool ones. And now it's just like went in there, and it was like nothing but like 4 or 5 different variations of like a blonde ale or a lager or something. That was all they had. It was crap.
When I was at Barnstormer in January, you could have videotaped their fridge, and it would have been exactly the same as when you went.
That's fucking
that's
pretty bad.
Like 100%, it was exactly the same.
Well, again, like they're the ones that they made that mango flight delay IPA a while back, and that was still to this day. That's one of the best flavored IPAs I've ever had in my life.
Is Barnstormer more like a? Would you deem them more like a neighborhood brewery where like that's why they have their normal stuff all the time because that's what people just drink and that's it?
Well, that's what it kind of seems like now. But like I said, like I've seen them at festivals and stuff, and they're in the LCBOs and stuff with their IP. Like, they make enough beer. It's just they're really not doing anything interesting right now at all.
I'd rather them do something interesting.
Well, again, if we had made it to Red Line, like that's
there's so many different craft beers out there that you got to do something interesting
nowadays. You can't unless you're like in a small town where like you're the town's brewery or whatever. Yeah, you gotta come with.
Yeah, because if you're like a small town brewery, or if you're a brewery and the only thing you're doing is like a pale ale and a basic IPA and a fucking red ale or a fucking brown ale or something. Fuck you, man. I don't want to waste my time because I can get they taste about just the same as anywhere else, and I want to get something that's unique.
You still need year-round
or pushing the boundaries.
You still need those to have those, but you should have stuff in addition to that. Is what the thing is. You still need core year-round beers. You do.
See, on the flip side though, on the flip side, you can be like New Ontario and try all
and try to make all kinds of different styles of beers, but suck at doing it.
Oh shit!
See, I wasn't gonna be quite as harsh as you guys are, but I was gonna say like they do try a lot of different things.
Well, here's my fucking stance on it. They made some interesting beers, and then I drank them, and they fucking sucked. Like, and they tried to get back to me on YouTube. I told them, "Oh, here, talk to Redbeard. Maybe he can send some stuff out to me." Did they ever get in touch with you? No.
So you're not an influencer. You got to be an influencer.
Yeah, I told him, like, yeah, if you want to send me stuff, Redbeard drank this too. You want to send him something? Like, go ahead. Maybe Redbeard can send something my way.
You got to be a little bit more assertive, Nick. You'd be like, "Listen, motherfuckers,
this is bitch
influencer."
Well, yeah, it's like right now.
I'm Maxwell motherfucking Star,
Maxwell
bitches.
motherfucking Star, bitches.
You need to name drop your analysis 101. Be like, I fucking have a weekly live show where we talk about beer, and that's all we do.
My reviews are watched by tens of people.
Tens of millions. You just got to. You just got to.
You know how many times I go to the LCBO and I buy beers? I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm doing this online tonight. You want to go watch it? We're at 8:00."
You got it.
Okay, sure.
How many subscribers do you have? I don't know, 1.2 million, something like that.
I got 1 point. How many subscribers do I have? 1.2.
I tell people about Beer Analysis 101 all the time. I don't think anyone I've ever told has ever shown up in a live stream.
That's because no one cares. Like what?
How many have we done? How many have we done? Not we. I guess more you and Greg overall. But how many have you done at this point?
Oh, I'd have to take a look at the channel and see how many I've done.
Probably close to 50 now.
Well, he looks.
Oh, we're way over 50 now.
Because we got to do something special for like the hundreds or something.
When we were doing that
hundreds coming up, I think.
Yeah, you better recognize.
Actually, what number are you at, Joe? I noticed that there's still fucking too many videos before your 400s. God damn it!
I'm at like 390.
Oh, okay, you're getting there now.
400 will be next Tuesday. Is the not next Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe next Tuesday. I don't know. I'm a fucking mess. Let me see. I'm thinking I'm at 390 something right now. Right, 390. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Where are you? So, right there. That's the beer hall. So that's the latest video.
Yeah. Just shout out Ashton Jackson and his wife.
We are currently.
There you go. You are.
Okay.
391, Joe.
Shut up. We're currently at 84 Beer Analysis 101. So we just filmed their 84th episode.
On your beer release bottle, the Canadian Beer Hall.
Did I?
Did you shout me out?
Why would I shout you out? What did you do?
Okay, so you didn't. So I'm not watching.
I might have shouted you. I think I shouted everyone out. No, I shout out Ashley because
we should start like he said. Also, like 15? It's enough weeks, like a couple months away still at the 100th.
Oh yeah.
But we should start thinking about that beer maybe now, kind of thing, because we should make the 100th something pretty special. I'll try to somebody it's hard to find.
For all of you guys, we'll just do this for.
I still have my can.
You need to send a whole bunch out to everybody.
I'm not all around again. Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
I'm not sending shit. I know where we're going on this one. Nope.
I'm not sending. You need to get an actual good beer.
An actual. It's like.
I'm kidding. I don't really want to do
MGD revisit is perfect idea, Ashley. Do an MGD revisit for 100.
That could be 99.
Yeah, you should. I'll join that if you guys do it for 99. I
know the beer analysis 99.
Are we going to start turning into Jay Terrio where we do reanalysis?
I'm going to need you to know right now with all the stuff you're saying.
Actually, I think what Chris goes 99 should be that Wayne Gretzky beer. Ashley was.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Oh God! If you can send 8 cans of that out.
No,
how did that do the Wayne Gretzky wine or whiskey that they have?
Yeah, no.
It's a rye beer, rye lager, right? So.
You don't want me on a wine or whiskey analysis. That would not go well.
Any analysis would not go well. I got to get to bed here, so I'm going to take this offline.
What?
Nobody's here to say talking about how Chris Peterson killed this one.
What? Wait.
Don't you say stuff?
But we already know that Chris Peters did that.
Thank you, Joe Gansel, for being the only person commenting and no one reading your comments except for me. I appreciate your.
Well, we read his topics about how.
Yes, we did.
He said M43 is the shit.
You didn't read that. You just read that now. I actually.
You read that a while ago.
Yeah, the last comment that was read out loud was the high Redbeard comment that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you process Pepper's Chang's taste for the? Well, okay.
He's not changes the taste in the heat. He's not. He checked out mentally like I did about 3 hours.
Anyway, I'm taking this offline because I got to go. And yay, Raptors! Raptors won.